word for word, yo.
Word for word, he said that.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What's his name, real talk?
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You know what
Chill,
I'm saying?
what's his
MVP.
name?
I believe they refer to him as SGA. Like when you get your name, like when they don't call you by your name and they call you by your initials, I believe they call those motherfuckers. That's what he is. That's exactly what he is. He's a motherfucker. And I don't cuss on here a lot.
MFS, that should be his name?
Yes.
You know, it's funny that Shai's this good and he really doesn't have a nickname. He's so good, we just call him SGA. No, Swiper, he doesn't have a nickname. Every superstar that has came through had a nickname. He literally does. I'm on his basketball reference right now.
King James, the Joker, King James, the Black Mamba.
What is his nickname, actually?
It's SGA. That's what we call him, SGA.
There's nothing in his basketball reference.
He does not have a nickname. The SGA MVP.
His nickname is SGA. So,
I mean, those are his initials.
Yeah,
no one's ever called him anything but SGA. I've never heard. Shai, they say it's like Shavante, but that's his name. That's at this point, that's his nickname.
I mean, PC, we have a lot of motion over here. We can give him one and coin it.
Matter of fact, we're gonna do that before the show over. We're gonna find something to call SGA.
Chat, that's gonna be our objective today. We giving SGA a nickname.
Come on, chat.
That's what we doing.
Come on, chat. However, SGA is going back to back. Right, Mars? At this point, it's just a foregone conclusion.
In my opinion, yeah.
I think, chat, we think that it's a wrap. SGA has basically lapped everybody, and the MVP race is, well, it's time for us to start focusing on another race. Right, guys?
I agree. SGA's first game back is the game against Denver, obviously, and first game back, haven't played in almost a month, and to immediately be the best player on the court that fast, while the alleged best player on the court is on the other team, kind of interesting. Yet another win for OKC and the Thunder against the Denver Nuggets and Nikola Jokic, and another clutch loss for the Nuggets with Nikola Jokic on the court. I'm sure we'll get to that later. Mars, how you doing? Chill, what's up? Swiper, we hot. What's up with you?
Running good.
We here. Everybody good?
Joke. Here's the problem that we have in Swiper. The problem that we having is here's the problem that we have in Swiper. The problem that we having is Joker's so damn good, right? That we expect such a high level from him, and we actually get that, but it gets overcast by SGA because he just is better. He just does the thing, the thing that's the most important that we talk about all the time, which is put the ball in the basket. He does that better than anybody else, and he does it more frequently. I don't know if you know this, Ron, but this is year 2 that I'm leading the league in 20-point games, 30-point games, 40-point games. I'm doing it again. Nobody's doing that.
Games?
So is it Jokic? I genuinely don't know.
It is Jokic. That's why
I forgot about that. My bad.
I mean, let's keep going. Who leads the league in 60-point games?
Well, the last 60-point game in the league was
it Jokic against the Wolves? They lost that game. I remember. Shout out to Russell Westbrook.
No, don't blame Russ.
Interesting. And Joker makes it difficult to just scoff at him. Even what he did yesterday. I mean, he just makes it so difficult. Even though I think SGA is going to win the league MVP, and I do think that Cade's got some action, but Joker makes it so difficult to scoff at him because of everything else that he does. One of the main reasons why Denver was in that game was because Joker was doing the other stuff. But the thing that we talk about the most, which is putting the ball in the bucket.
What was the other stuff he was doing?
He was getting everybody else involved in the game.
He had a triple-double. He
was getting everybody else involved in the game.
He has points, rebounds, and assists.
Absolutely. He was 100%.
Don't y'all feel like that's at this point, saying that like getting 17 rebounds.
Yeah, tell us why. Tell us how you discounted.
Yeah, I think he had a very good defensive game.
But yet here you are.
I think he had a good playmaking game. I think he had a great rebounding game. I think the issue was he's still not scoring at the level that he was prior to the injury. That's what happened.
He's not.
So I mean, I think that's pretty simple. But I also think they are playing two completely different sports when they play each other. And i.e. Lou Dort. This is another thing that I'll continue to say. Like, I think that the issue is that is. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I do think SGA, if he stays healthy, will win the MVP. They're gonna be the 1 seed, and they'll have the argument about the numbers and all that stuff. That's not even an argument. But yeah, I mean,
he's also would have played better than Jokic as well.
I don't think so on the full season, but I've already had this discussion before.
No,
I think Jokic is. I think what happened is Jokic is having a very up and down streak since he's been back, especially as a shooter.
And SGA has not, and that's the difference right there. SGA has not.
3 of the last 5 games, SGA has not scored well. Like,
I don't know what you're watching, Swiper. He didn't play. He hadn't played.
Yeah, because we had this discussion on Lockdown NBA yesterday, and so like this idea that SGA hasn't had down moments. Of course he has.
Okay,
but I think the issue is
100% has had down moments. I'm not going to argue that point.
But they won. Yes, I think that's really where the tell-all.
Delusion is strong with this one, Chad.
Okay, so
but did they lose? I don't know. That's why I love Friday game. Like I thought Jokic played great in that game.
So Swiper, he's been back. So we. I just want to make sure that I'm following you, Swiper.
What's up, Ox?
He's been back 2 games. He's been back 2 games since the All-Star break. Because the last game he's been back 2 games, and the game that he came back, which was the 27th against Denver,
he was 12-29 in that game.
That was first game back.
Yeah,
he went for 36 against y'all. I hadn't played in almost a month. By the way,
he didn't play the overtime either. Chill,
efficiency, chill.
No, because you're criticizing.
No, we can say he did the other things, right? We can say he did the
right.
100%. He was playmaking and playing defense. We can say he did the other things.
Okay, he didn't shoot the long ball well. No, he didn't. Exactly. Okay, he didn't. He did not shoot the long ball well. He did.
Struggled in the fourth quarter. Yeah, cool.
But wait a minute.
After bringing his team back in the game in the third, but
Miles, don't leave out the fact that SGA,
they won. Even in that game, they won the minutes with this is the same. It's the same story in the Nuggets Denver game as it.
The non-Jokic minutes of that.
They were they were a minus 21 when he sat in that game, bro. That's the big issue. That matters. Yeah, that matters.
KC won Shai's minutes as well, right? Shai was a plus 16.
Yeah, they won the Jokic Shai minutes.
Did they win the Jokic minutes in the clutch of the game?
No, they lost.
No, they didn't win those minutes. The most.
Oh boy, we lost them. Okay, that's fine. It happens. Yes.
Is that wrong?
It definitely wasn't wrong because he's frozen. It was you. You did
I'm not doing anything.
Last thing I heard, real talk, was the Jokic. Did they win the Jokic minutes?
Right. Did they win the Jokic minutes in the clutch, Chill?
No.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Why was Jokic yet again bad in the clutch? Yet again.
I think it's been the same story.
It was Adam's fault why he missed every 3 in the clutch.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Adamon blame.
Yeah, I think Adamon was bad in that game. Yes, I also think both things are true. Yeah, both things can be true.
So two things can be true. Where was your issue with Adamon? Because I can appreciate.
Well, Adamon is criticizing. He's criticizing himself. He literally said to him, like yesterday, like in the post game conference after the Wolves game, that they're going to have to find a way to make that top of that second quarter survive, because what happened is they went on a 12. OKC went on like a 10-0 run.
Maybe they should play Jamal Murray. I don't know. Maybe they should do that.
Yeah, they should. I don't understand the having Jokic and Murray out. That's
because Adamon has said this is why it's good to talk to people who actually work with the teams. What he said directly was he said that the reason he doesn't want to do that is because it takes away from them playing on the court. If you maximize those two, that's when the Nuggets are the best. I also disagree with that right now, because if there's no Aaron and there's no P-Watt, you don't have somebody stabilizing the second unit consistently with, for multiple reasons. And I just don't think that's something you can afford to do. Plus the Nuggets.
The main multiple reasons, Swiper, is that they want to make sure the Jokic on and off numbers look right. So you can't have Jamal Murray in the game without Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Did
we do this last year?
Maybe that's what they do, Chill.
Stabilize the second unit minutes.
That's what they do, Chill. And plus, Adam is trying to make sure he doesn't get that Michael Malone treatment, so he's going to make sure he got to say what he got to say. Because Michael Malone, he wasn't a get along type of guy. He was going to speak the truth.
If the Nuggets weren't dominant when Jokic was in the game without Murray, I would agree. But but shout out to you though. I do think that they need to break those two up a little bit more at the top of the second quarter at the end of the first, because that has been a problem. It was a problem versus the Wolves yesterday. The Wolves went on a 12-0 run as well. So I do think there's something to that. Go ahead.
a lot of people might be in here and they might not actually know what happened this weekend. So I just want to paint the picture of exactly what we're talking about because we're talking about a few different games. Mm-hmm. So on Friday, the Denver Nuggets played against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this game was in Oklahoma City at the Paycom Center. And this was Shai's first game back after how many games did he miss?
He last time he played was February 3rd. That was the last time he played.
So Shai had missed an extended period of time. The Thunder were playing without him, winning without him, and he made his return against Nikola Jokic. And it was a battle of the MVPs, two of the best teams in the West. The game went into overtime. The Thunder ended up pulling out a win in overtime by a score of 127 to 121. Now, your usual suspects got busy this game. Nikola Jokic, albeit only shooting 9 for 25, still had 23 points, 17 rebounds, 14 assists. Jamal Murray, 39.
That's so crazy, Mars. Like, so you shake your head at that, but then the other one, that's just nuts. That's nuts to me.
Jamal Murray had 39 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, a couple steals. And on the other end, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 36 points, 9 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Chet Holmgren, 15 points, 21 rebounds, 3 blocks. That's what happened in this game, fellas. We'll get back to this game, but I do want to go a little further into the weekend. Yeah. Fast forward to Sunday. OKC wins against Dallas, an expected win, 100-87. Shai has another light 30 piece, 30.5 rebounds, 4 assists. Denver played the Wolves last night, and this game didn't really go Denver's way. And so Denver was 0-2 on the weekend. Oklahoma City was 2-0. The Wolves won their 3rd straight game against Denver, 117-108. Jokic had yet another monster night. He didn't shoot it as bad as the game against OKC. He was 15 for 26, 35 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists. However, that was not
gave up 35 too.
Anthony Edwards in the Wolves. And that's pretty much what happened this weekend. Fellas, proceed with your debate or conversation.
So what's Denver's record since?
What's he been back for 13? I don't know. What is it? Maybe
they
5
lost
and 8.
3 of the last 5, right?
Yeah, 5 and 8 or something. Maybe that might be the record. I can't remember. Might be the record. 5 and 8.
Since Joker has been back in the lineup,
you know the record. So
since Joker has been back in the lineup, 1,
they were 13-0. I promise
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
well,
9,
13-0 versus that schedule would be
11,
impressive.
12 games that they've played since Joker has been back in the lineup. 1, 2, 3. They've won 4 of them since he's been back in the lineup.
No, they won 5, so I think they're 5.
1,
so you do
2,
know.
3, 4. They beat they beat Chicago, they beat Memphis, they beat Portland, they beat Boston. That's it.
Clippers.
Oh, they beat the Clippers. I just missed the Clippers. That's correct. And they beat the Clippers 5. So they've lost 5 of 7. 5 of the 12 games that they lost 7 and they won 5.
Y'all beat the Clippers?
They did
beat the Clippers. That was Jokic's first game back. He had like
they did beat the Clippers. That's correct.
Oh, that's right, because y'all just lost.
Yeah, he had like 30 and 25 minutes. It was like there was a stat was like Jokic's the only player to do this in 25 minutes. So.
It was a very, very great scoring night. We haven't seen that efficiency since, I don't think, actually.
I just feel like the problem with SGA, when you are banking on him to make mistakes, you're going to lose. And I think that's what Denver was doing. Denver was trying to get the basketball out of his hands. Denver was trying to get him away from all plays to make things better for Oklahoma City, even though he was shifting, even though he was doing a great job in taking care of the basketball. I think he had 1 turnover in that game against you guys.
Yeah, it was a cross-court pass.
Yeah, I think he had 1 turnover the whole game. But for the most part, he knows exactly where he wants to go. He knows exactly how to get to where he's trying to get there with minimal energy. It's not a whole lot of extracurricular stuff with him. And he seems to just make the right play.
No, but I think the issue is like the revisionist, though.
Really quickly, and the most important thing with SGA, and I've said this to you in the beginning, Ron, the most important thing with SGA that we can't scarf over is the fact that he puts the ball in the basket.
He was 1 of 6 in the 4th quarter, and Christian had him locked up. Like Christian literally strapped him the entire 4th quarter. This is why, like, for me, when people start talking about like a lot of this stuff, like, if you think SGA played better in that game, shout out to you.
He did a better job of scoring the basketball than Joker did. That's
he shot the ball 29 times and made 12 shots, and he had 13
and Joker shot the ball, and Joker shot the ball 25 times
and made 9. Yeah, he missed less shots. Yeah, again. So I think the issue is, he didn't. No, because this idea he didn't get to the thing that I think is frustrating about like the OKC conversation is Joker literally did not get to the free throw line.
He's dead serious, though.
Oh yeah, it does.
He's dead serious right there.
Because Chill said he scored.
That's a serious statement.
They're not. He's not getting to the free throw line in these games. Like I don't know what you want. I literally don't know what you want to say. I don't know what you. He's not getting to the line. They're clearly.
So
clearly,
this is the same.
Clearly, it's two different things. They're not playing the same sport in those matchups.
Same thing that we complained about with him though, Swipe. But it's the same thing. Like
what's the complaint?
Well, SGA, he foul baits too much. Now he's not getting to the free throw line, but he is keeping his team in the game and getting his team over the hump by getting buckets. But it's almost like it's one thing isn't. He didn't score.
He scored 2 points in the fourth though. You just said he was getting buckets when it mattered. He did not.
He did score. But don't you think that's a problem though?
He did score 2 points in the fourth.
No, but the Nuggets, and again, the Nuggets were the real problem in this game is that when Jokic when he was not playing, they had no identity. So whatever, I don't know whatever happened, all the injuries, whatever's happened with this team, the biggest issue is that in 8 minutes he sat. They lost the minutes by 21 points. That was the issue. That's why they lost. And then Jokic not scoring the level that he normally was prior to the injury. I've been saying this. He's shooting 12% worse since he's been back from the injury. Like he's not the same player as a scorer. But in this game in particular, I don't think there's the real reason they lost is that they just cannot sustain playing a certain style of basketball when he's not playing in the last few games versus these elite teams. That happened versus the Wolves and it happened on Friday. And I think in this game in particular, Jamal Murray made a great read to Cam Johnson to end the game with 6 seconds left.
Wide open.
Break the shot.
Wide open.
That's what happens. That's literally the difference between them winning and losing in those moments.
And then he did it again, and he did it again in the overtime. He was wide open in the other corner and then missed again. And that was to take the lead in the overtime. So, okay, sure, I can appreciate that. And I do think that Oklahoma City's second unit clearly outplayed Denver's second unit. I don't think that it's a question.
Yeah.
I thought that their second unit just was dominant.
Which was the playoffs last year, too.
I do think that Valanciunas should have played more. The 8 minutes that he played, I don't think that was enough. I think he should have played more.
Bro, he couldn't survive in that matchup though, Chill. I think that's the problem with what I'm saying with Adelman. Adelman is unwilling to acknowledge that Val is not an every game player because he cannot play.
You can't beat Oklahoma City without him. I can promise you that. If you think that you're going to play Oklahoma City in the playoffs without
Val, if they're playing Jay Will and they're running that pick and pop thing that they do constantly, or just the ball movement they have with the second unit with the speed, he can't keep up with them.
But I can use that same logic with Joker, because when Shai comes off, I'm watching in the third quarter when Shai comes off that screen and Joker is deep dropping off of him. I'm thinking, how the hell you expect to cover him? Because we're gonna put Joker in the action all afternoon and all night. If he's going to play that deep and drop, because Shai's just going to live at that elbow and he's going to live at in the mid post and destroy him all night. Now I can appreciate Joker doing the other stuff, but I thought Valanciunas, he was good around the basket. He gave you some buckets. I do think that he gave you some buckets. I think the problem was with your second unit. I think the energy level was different. I think I got destroyed.
Val was the worst player on the floor for Denver. He had 6 points, but he was literally
in 8 minutes.
And it was a minus 21.
He was a negative 21 in 8 minutes.
And we've already talked about this. Big Eye.
Who was he on the floor with?
Even if he
the unplayables.
It was Bruce Brown, Tim Hardaway Jr., Cam Johnson, and
but if I'm on the Ox,
he was minus 21, or that lineup was minus.
Yes,
he was a minus 21. Him.
So what happens if I'm on the court with Shai, Lou Dort, Chet, and I ain't really doing nothing. But we rolling. I'm a plus 10.
Who?
I'm just
saying if you're just out there with the lineup that's winning.
Yeah, but the biggest culprit for why they were doing what they were doing was Val in this game. It's just that matchup. It's not Val as a player.
Yeah, you hot.
Yeah, it was that individual matchup. We can hear you real talk.
They did the same thing with Joker. The
Nuggets had the Nuggets
voodoo start messing with my mic.
They had a 99 defensive rating when Jokic played in this game, bro. Like they were strapping in that lineup. They were strapping.
That was because of the rebounding. I'm not going to argue.
No, but literally.
Wait, what part of the game? Which game are we talking about?
The Thunder game. The Thunder game.
Yeah,
they had a 99 defensive rating when he was on the floor. That wasn't the issue.
On the glass.
Wasn't the issue.
I will give you that.
Like that's why he played a much better defensive game in that game than he did versus the Wolves. That's not even like a question.
Joker wasn't in the action. Like
but I think the Wolves third quarter, even though he scored 17.
But Swiper, I want to, because real talk might want to tease you, Mars might want to troll you, Ox might want to bully you, Chill will probably ask you some good questions, but I really want to ask you, and this is in all seriousness, and let me phrase the full question. Do you feel like the sky is falling right now in Denver? Not because of the last 2 games,
right,
but because of your remaining 21 games. So you play the Spurs 3 times. You play the Thunder 2 more times. You play the Lakers 2 more times. You got to play the Knicks. You got to play the Rockets. You got to play Big Philly. And you got to play Toronto and Phoenix.
Is Joel Embiid coming to Denver?
Is the Philly game in Denver?
This one is, yeah.
No,
it is in Denver. It is in Denver. They played already.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's a choke that one.
I don't know, Mars. I don't know.
Choke that one up.
I got faith.
Yeah, I mean, the chat is asking questions. Compared to his standard, I don't think SGA was like phenomenal in that game, and I also think he wasn't himself in the fourth quarter.
In the game Saturday?
Yes.
Or
Friday.
Friday?
No. Yeah, I think there were clearly things.
I think that Jokic.
I personally do not, but I understand that, like, if people think that, I do think it matters that, like, what Jokic was able to do with that team and what they were doing. Like I just think the playmaking stuff that he did, he created at least, like, he should have at least 20 assists in that game. They were wide open look. They were just bricking. I think some of this is like Jokic is clearly still not himself as a scorer, which I'm fully with. Like, that's been an issue since he's been back.
So I'm about to say the same thing for SGA. SGA should have had 40 plus in that game.
Yeah, and SGA was 12 of 29, and he was 1 of 6 in the fourth. So I'm saying that, but you're admitting, no, he got strapped in the fourth. I don't want to. Christian Brown. When
Jokic misses, he's just missing shots.
Exactly.
When Shai missed, he getting strapped.
No, because Jokic. The difference is Jokic missed those threes, which is an issue. He was 7 of 15 from 2.
You ever think that those threes he had to settle for those? Like, those were the best shots that he could get. Anything else?
No, I agree with you, but I'm also saying, Chill. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, like, if he feels fully confident in, like, his movement. I'm being just 100%
confident yesterday.
He shot 29 threes in 3 games.
First game back, just fully confident in everything.
No, I didn't say he was either. But, like, this idea that Christian legitimately was, like, strapping him in the fourth quarter. Like, he deserves
Christian did a
credit for
good
that.
job on that.
What was Jalen Williams doing to Jokic?
Jay? I think he played good. I think they all play good defense. I think OKC in particular, what they do is that what they constantly do is that when they play versus Yoke and versus Denver, they put so much defensive pressure with Hart, J. Will, Chet, Caruso, all these other players. And again, that Dort play, the reason why that Dort play became what it was is because in the first quarter, it had already started. And I think there is something too, which is why Adelman is constantly, like, talking about this. Jokic just doesn't talk about it publicly, but, it is what it is. When they play versus that team in particular, there is a level of contact that Jokic has had to deal with, obviously, that has elevated now to where it was in the fourth quarter. And it is what it is. Like, that's just going to be the way they play. So the next 2 times they play each other, it's going to be like that. And when they see each other in the playoff, it's going to be like that. And that's just something you got to live with. But that's what I'm telling you.
Do you take into account, like, the playmaking that SGA did in the fourth quarter, although he was like 1 for 6? You don't see how y'all having to hard double him led to the Alex Caruso 3?
Yeah, absolutely. And Caruso made 2 back-to-back threes too in that fourth quarter.
And he did. And what point, I feel like from SGA's second stint, after he got subbed out the first time, when he got back in, I think late first quarter, through the end of the third quarter, he clearly outplayed everybody that was on the court.
No, I think that this is the issue. Is like even in that fourth, so Jokic came back in a deficit. They were trailing when he got back in the game. He had 6 points and he had 4 assists and 3 rebounds in that fourth quarter, and got them back into the game to tie the game up. So I think some of this is like
who did you talking about Jokic?
Jokic in the fourth quarter. Yeah, he came back in with a deficit after having a lead of 8, I think, when he left, and then he got back into the game and then had 6 points with 4 assists and 3 rebounds in the fourth. And he also had the game.
I'm talking about with SGA. I remember the second stint when he comes back. He makes like 6 of his next 7 shots or something like that. He actually I'm pretty sure brings his team back into the game during that stint as well.
He was 4 of 10 in the third quarter. That was the 4. He had 14 points, 4 of 10, and he had 5 assists. And that was the top of the third.
And
quarter.
What did he do in the second?
In the second quarter?
Yeah.
Second quarter, SGA.
That was the
he was 10 points. He was 4 of 6 from the field, and he was a plus 11. And remember, but that was again the second unit when Jokic wasn't in the game, which is my biggest complaint. And I brought this up multiple times on the show. You can't play versus SGA and the bench with your bench. That is not the way you beat OKC. Because what happened is they also didn't have Val was on the floor, wasn't moving well. They didn't have they were just small. Like they were just too small for SGA. And especially the way that he gets down to the rim, you just can't have them be on the floor consistently. And so I think that was the issue is they didn't have Murray or Jokic on the floor. And then he got his momentum going. He had 10 straight points, I believe, at the top of the second quarter. Right. But like I said, when it came down to money time in this game in the fourth quarter, the Nuggets changed their lineup. They put Brown on him, and then it proceeded to have his worst quarter of the game. But
once again, Swiper, you don't think that that's a cause for concern? Shai has a terrible last 12 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't even play in overtime. Yeah. So the last 17 minutes, no Shai production, and you guys still lose the game.
Is that no Shai production or no Shai scoring?
No, he didn't play. He didn't play at all.
Well, in overtime, no Shai production.
I'm not talking overtime.
In the fourth, you can still feel he was there.
We know the answer to that question, but I'm phrasing it so Swiper.
All right, well, we know the answer to the question. We don't got to do that for Swiper. It's people watching this show. We can't just act like if you don't score the ball, that means you're not being productive and off.
Well, I agree with the same sentiment.
I figured you would, Swiper. That's why I wouldn't ask you a question that way. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that
you refuse to talk ball.
I just think, Ox, that two things could be true. Because to your point, Ron, when I'm talking about Joker affecting the game the way he's affecting the game when he ain't scoring, I mean, I got to say the same thing about SGA. SGA is doing very much what Joker is doing. He might not be passing it as much, but he's definitely playmaking. He's definitely drawing the defense away from other guys so they can get wide open looks. He's definitely collapsing the defense so guys can get open shots. He's doing all of this stuff. I'm not arguing that he's the passer that Joker is. No, I'm not arguing that at all. But what I am arguing is as a playmaker and as a distributor, he's affecting the game on the offensive end to a very high level, even when he's not getting buckets. That's going on.
I agree, but I do agree with that, and that's not. I guess I also agree with that. If we kept, and I think that's why both of them are what they are to me, though. And that's what I'm saying. If you're asking me, how did Joker play? I mean, he didn't. The issue is Joker was obviously 9 of 25, but outside of that, he was phenomenal in that game. I think that's what I'm saying. They played legitimate defense when he was on the floor. Sure. He had 17 rebounds in this game. He was passing his mind off like he was. And then when they were down with a minute left with the one, and it was 107-107, he's the one that made the game tying shot to put them into overtime. And then they got a stop on the other end. And then they had a wide open opportunity with 6 seconds left for Cam Johnson to win the game. I don't know what else you want him to do in that situation. He didn't score well in the first 3 quarters. And then in the second quarter, he was 2 of 3. And then he also had the shot to put him back into the game. And then won the minutes.
What I don't want to do, Swipe, is I don't want to put this whole thing on Jokic because, again, I do understand how important Jokic is.
Well, that's how the conversation started to be.
But that second unit for Oklahoma City, we need to have a conversation about how good they were against Denver. Jared McCain came off the bench and was buckets. Mm-hmm. He was buckets right from the door. He was a huge reason why. He was a huge reason why that Denver defense collapsed. And the fact that Adelman did not dig deeper into his bench and stick with his guys more, just defensively, because I don't think that those guys are terrible defensively, but the fact that he didn't stick with I don't think that the rotation guys that you have, I don't think you guys are awful defensively.
No, they're good. It's it was just that game. That's what I want people to realize. It's not that they're bad. It's not at all. Tim Hardaway Jr. came off the bench and had 4 straight threes. They are good. Bruce Brown was playing defense. But again, it's the combination of them. Chill. When you play versus OKC, if you don't have athleticism, you're going to lose.
100%. You definitely.
I don't understand why David Adelman is so bent on playing Jonas in these matchups as opposed to playing, even if it's not going to be great offense, Zeke Naji and De'Ron Holmes, because you have to have athleticism and wings that can move. If you're going to play like that, they're playing
the best
4
player
guards.
Isn't an athlete.
But do they? Here's the question.
But they're obviously not going to not play Jokic. So.
Well, here's my question.
I know.
Here's my question to you,
the team.
What I'm saying is, it makes the need for that even so much more apparent on the court.
Well,
and just apparent on the roster. Like
they have athletes.
We're dealing with the same thing in LA.
But real talk, they have athletes. My point is that they have them. Two of them are obviously hurt. So like that is they'll be back. But even outside of that, they have athletes on the bench. But Adelman does.
What I'm saying is there's still going to be it is so hard, and we need to start putting some more respect and looking at this as more valuable than we do. The fact that there are these best players on teams that puts the defensive demand on their teammates, as such as a Nikola Jokic and a Luka Doncic, because we have to figure out how to damn near defend 4-on-5 out here. That's hard.
They don't defend 4-on-5. They didn't defend 4-on-5.
When you bring up these defensive numbers.
Yes, Jokic was really good defensively on Friday.
Let me finish the point I'm trying to make, and then you can retort. That's how a conversation works, right, Chill? You talk, I listen. I talk, you listen, right? That's how a conversation works.
Wait, Chill. How does it work?
Exactly what Real Talk just said. Exactly the way you talk, I listen. I talk, you listen. That's the way this works.
Thank you. So what I'm saying is that you reference these times where, oh my goodness, the Denver defense is so much better when Nikola Jokic is on the court. And I'm looking at when Nikola Jokic is on the court. The reason why this defense is so good is because they literally just put him on the absolute worst offensive player on the court and just have him routinely rotate to the strong side and just stand there, and they just ignored Jokic's man. They did the same thing. They did the same thing in the first quarter against Minnesota. Minnesota was out there playing with Rudy Gobert. You know what Jokic did? Acting like Rudy Gobert didn't exist. He was just on the strong side. Hey, we're going to help down. The other wing is going to pinch the low man who's Rudy Gobert. It's like, I guess that's...
And then they double amp.
And Real Talk, you know what? That actually would work. And Real Talk, that would actually work. But the problem with Joker, to Swiper's point, is that he sucks as a rim protector. Like, he's so awful as a rim protector. That's where the biggest problem is. Swiper, your man, he can get his hands busy. He can take up space. He 100% can do that. But when you are a roamer on defense, especially as a big, that's why Anthony Davis was so awesome, because he did such a good job at protecting the rim. He doesn't do that though. That's why it makes it so bad on his end.
Okay, but in that game, Chill, I'm looking at it now. OKC shot 11 of 26 with Jokic like near the rim and in the paint.
Are we really doing this Swiper? Are we trying to make Joker look like
in that game he was excellent. Yeah,
Joker,
he was.
No, he wasn't.
He was excellent. He was. I'm saying he's been bad, and I've called him bad. I think in the Wolves game, especially in that third quarter when he had 17, 6, and 3, I don't think he was good. I don't think he was good in that third quarter at all. I think he was bad. I think in the first quarter of the Wolves game, he was excellent. In the first quarter of the Thunder game, they held them to 21 points. That was their second lowest point total in any quarter the entire season. In part because of how engaged he was. And I'm going to give him credit when he deserves credit.
Yes, and one of the main reasons why he was excellent was because those guys, for example, yesterday, were able to stay in front of Minnesota's guys almost all the way to the basket.
They literally doubled.
They couldn't do that against Oklahoma City. Play. It was Ole to the rim, and guys were getting to the rim, basically leaving Joker back there by himself. And Ox, as a big fella, can you tell me on defense what your primary role is at the rim?
At the rim?
Yes, sir.
Is to protect the rim.
That's your job as a big.
Hard.
That is your job. No matter what else you do.
Because also the reason why I have a problem with how he talks about the Denver's approach with how they try to hide Nikola Jokic and what they do. When somebody does this to Denver, he's like, gimmick defense. That's the gimmick. Oh, you're zoning up. You're zoning up and loading up to the strong side and the best player. Gimmick defense when everybody else does it. But when Nikola Jokic does it, it's great defense.
Doubling is a gimmick. Doubling Ant and Shai is a gimmick.
Your center. Just roam out to wherever they are.
By the way, the Nuggets in this game, Chill, the Nuggets shot better at the rim than OKC. They were 14 and 21. OKC was 20 of 32 in this game. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just
when I think about Joker that's why he's such a
totally ignore what I said.
I am because it's nonsense. It's not a gimmick defense. Like they play at the level. No, because the issue is when
Denver does it, it's
good. The Nuggets play at the level, and they played at the level versus Jaylen Brown, which they strapped the Celtics 2 nights ago. He was engaged in that. They didn't play at the level versus OKC.
But go off.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown didn't play in the first end of the back-to-back.
By the way, he didn't.
Jaylen Brown just sucked in that game because he got
Come on,
strapped. Is what was happening. And then they played versus SGA, and then they doubled again. They actually had a good game versus SGA. If you hold as you contend, the best player in the world or the best scorer in the world, the 12 of 29, and especially Christian Brown, there's a lot of credit in that game. They were straps. And then I think in this last game, Ant also wasn't great. He had 21 points.
Ant was really good in that game. You're lying. I love Ant's approach to that game. He absorbed the double team. He didn't force shots.
You guys were doubling.
Yeah, they were. They were. It worked.
Let's stop with this foolishness.
I don't think he was great in that game. I don't know where you're getting that from.
I would argue doubling someone at half court is a gimmick, but you know.
Yo, fellas.
Why though?
Swiper.
So for the same reason that doubling a post up is a gimmick.
But the Wolves, no, I don't know. You double great players. Jokic gets double.
Double guys
to
get. If I'm doubling somebody at half court, I'm doubling them to get the ball out of their hands.
Wait, and by the way, Joe, is it a gimmick the way OKC plays versus Jokic because they literally had Hart and then Chet sitting in the middle of the paint, like, and they were basically doing like a soft double with two bigs.
None of it is a gimmick. It's a scheme.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Like, no, I get that, but Mars, it's like, come on, can we stop? Like great players get schemed against.
Yes, they do.
Like, that's the point, Ron. When the Lakers did it to the Nuggets last year, it wasn't a gimmick. But there was one person up here telling us it was. So guess what? Anytime the Nuggets scheme for someone, I'm going to call it a gimmick. Because it's the same thing that happened last year, and apparently it was a gimmick. No, it was just a team scheming for a player. But it was a gimmick.
You're right.
So no,
you're right, Mars.
It was.
You're right. That was a gimmick. Nah, you're right.
That's what
it was
a gimmick.
You
It's a gimmick. Woo! Aren't saying this because we actually think it's a gimmick. Exactly. We're saying it because it has to be.
No, you can't put yourself. Real Talk thinks it's a gimmick. Real Talk he already said it's a gimmick. I think what happened in that individual Lakers game, from last February, when they literally were putting 3 at the ball, I had never seen that before. Except
this is the game where the Lakers were smacking y'all. And JJ Redick was, and they were saying that JJ Redick was.
But the difference with that logic is that the Lakers had only done that one time.
That was the first time.
Okay, that's a gimmick. However, Shai gets double
all the time. The Wolves double Shai, like everybody double Shai.
Okay, so that's Mars' point.
No, I agree. I'm saying it's not a gimmick. There are certain players that unless you have certain POA defenders, which is Ryan Nembhard, which apparently is Christian Brown, because the numbers indicate that like Christian is one of the better Shai defenders, and OKC fans will say that. I don't know why. It's just every matchup is different. Yeah. For whatever reason, when Christian Brown sees Shai, he plays a different level of basketball. As opposed to Real Talk, when he played Ant, he can't guard Ant the same way because Ant is so he's physical and they're basically the same size. I think for whatever reason is that when OKC plays Denver, the difference is, and I think everybody can attest to this, they play Jokic more physically than any other team in the sport. And they do more to get under Jokic's skin than any other team in the sport. And I think
physical with San Antonio. San Antonio just fought back. So I don't know. They're pretty physical with San Antonio. San Antonio just combated the physicality.
No, the Nuggets combated too. I'm saying the Nuggets ain't backing down. Like that's why they won't have a fight in the middle of the game. Yes. Like I think that's the issue but it's just, and I think Jamal, we haven't talked about Jamal. Jamal had 39 in this game. He had 3 straight threes.
We'll talk about Jamal. We get into the quick picks here in a second. However, Swiper, I need you to listen to me.
Yep.
Because last time I asked you this question, you let the chat rile you up and ruffle your feathers.
No, I feel good today, bro.
Swiper.
Yep.
Do you believe that these last 2 games are a cause for concern for the next 21 games? Once again, you play the Spurs 3 times. Mm-hmm. You play OKC 2 more times. The Lakers again. You play the Knicks, the Rockets, the Raptors, and you play the Philadelphia 76ers. Are you concerned going down the stretch that you guys have? Is it the toughest remaining schedule?
Well, reportedly.
Has to be the toughest remaining schedule.
Yeah, well, I think it's based on win percentage, I think it is. I don't know for sure.
Are you concerned going down the stretch?
Not concerned. I just think the team doesn't have an identity right now, and I think the injuries have kind of caught up to everybody. I think they are not playing with a consistent level of like intensity at times, and I think they're struggling. And this is the worst clutch year they've had ever. So, by the way, they're a bottom 4 clutch team in the NBA this year. They've been top 3 the last 6 years, I think.
Yep.
I do think that they need to get their guys back. I think they need to be able to say like we have an actual rotation we're playing constantly. And people were like when I brought up Spencer Jones, they were like, well, Spencer, if he's important to your team, then like you're cooked. But Spencer's also like another one of their wings that's like a bigger wing that they just haven't had consistently. So I think when they get Peyton Watson, Spencer Jones, Aaron Gordon back, they'll have their size back, they have their athleticism back. And I think then really it's their second unit. Like their starters have been elite all season. But if they can get an identity with their second unit with Aaron Gordon, with Peyton Watson, and all of them, I do think that will change a lot. And I think Bow will be better next to an actual power forward too. I think that's going to help him a lot.
Ron, this schedule is a nightmare for Denver.
Nightmare.
So you got Utah tonight. You should beat them, right? You're in Utah tonight. You should beat them.
Yep.
You got the Lakers coming to town on Thursday. How do you feel about the Lakers?
Yeah, they should beat them. AG or Watson might be back in that game.
Okay.
Well, it's the Lakers, so somebody will.
Well, no, they're already scheduled to come back in next.
Right. They're already scheduled to come back against the Lakers. We know.
But
we're going to beat y'all Thursday.
And then the very next night, you got the Knicks in town.
Don't sleep on that, Chill. So
That's
first off, tonight, yes, they're playing the Jazz, but it's a back-to-back. They got another back-to-back later this week. Thursday, Lakers. Friday, Knicks.
Yeah.
See you?
Yes, sir. And then how do you feel about that Knicks game, Swiper?
Knicks they had their best win of the year this year. Yesterday they held San Antonio to 89 points, I think.
And it was a dog fight when you guys played them in Madison Square Garden. They beat y'all in double overtime?
Yeah, but remember they lost Peyton and Jones in that game. That's what I mean. Like if you just can't keep losing people, so they should win if they have everybody back and like they're able to take care of it. I'm not talking about like AG and them, but like just have your wings on the floor. They should be able to win that game in Denver. But they
all right. So y'all in a 3-game winning streak.
Okay.
So three-game winning streak.
So then that
you
Monday
said they're beating the Lakers and the Knicks.
I don't know. One of those games they probably might lose, but go ahead.
Okay. So then that Monday you got Oklahoma City. You got to go to them now. You got to go there to Oklahoma.
It's back
City.
in OKC in this next one.
It's back in OKC on Monday.
Well, at that point, AG and Watson should be back.
The AG and Watson should be back. So you like your chances
Y'all can win
against
that
them.
game.
Yeah, you like your chances against them. That Wednesday when y'all play against Houston, I think y'all should beat Houston just off the rebounding. I think you guys should beat Houston.
Well, look, they look great versus the Wolves and Houston all year, and they lost. So I mean, it's just
Are Houston the best rebounding team in the league?
Maybe one of them. I don't know. I don't know if they've been since Steven.
Probably them on New York now. That Steven Adams is gone.
Man,
I'm pretty sure it's still the Rockets.
I would give AG another 2 weeks, bro. Like I mean, I'm
to be honest with you,
I'm chilling on AG. Like y'all need AG in the playoffs, bro. Like.
I wouldn't touch him until the regular season is over.
Games to make sure
I mean,
that
to be honest,
they got the playoffs.
Maybe the last couple, maybe the last couple, Chill. He got to get a couple games to, get his body firing up.
Just get him running. I'm
with
that.
The muscle fibers,
Denver have dropped to the 5 seed. They ain't exactly playing with like, we can just play out with like they dropping. Like
I hear you, but if everybody else is
healthy,
up
on the Lakers right now.
If everybody else is healthy, though, Mars, all I'm saying is the one person I would give a little bit more time to is AG. Because I mean, you still got Nikola Jokic at the end of the day. It's like if everybody's healthy, you got Nikola Jokic. You should be competing. You should be competitive, regardless of how tough this schedule is. Because I still think that Denver has the best shot when healthy at winning the championship. I think that they should be able to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Like. I just don't want to see AG back out there too early and not have him in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. Well, they still got a couple more players to get healthy though.
But I mean, they just lost back to back. They lost back to back.
To good teams. Yeah.
But I'm saying they're about to play
playing for the rest of the
teams.
season.
Right. I know. But I'm saying if they play both of these teams 3 times, it could go 2-1 either way. You know what I'm saying? Like. So I'm cool. I think I'm cool with those odds going into this stretch.
Which was bringing me to my next.
If it's keeping AG healthy.
Which was bringing me to my next point, Ox, because that Wednesday after you play Oklahoma City, you got Houston, and then the very next night you got to see San Antonio. The very next night,
another back-to-back. So that's 3 back-to-backs in 2 weeks, basically.
I think they got 3 back-to-backs this month. I think that's the most of anybody else in the league.
It is.
Yeah, I think that's the most.
Well, see, that's another thing too, right there, Chill, because AG not playing in no back-to-back. Not for me, at least.
He's not. Absolutely not. And then on that Saturday, you got the Lakers.
Oh man,
and you got a couple of days.
Chill.
Yes,
5 back-to-backs this month.
Okay, 5 of them. And then that, like I said, that Saturday you got the Lakers. Then Tuesday you're at home against Philly. Then the very next night you got to jump on a plane and go to Memphis.
Okay, Chill. We're not worried about Philly, LA, or Memphis. They shouldn't be at least.
I'm not worried about Philly.
What are you?
Definitely worried about Philly.
Philly not. Joel's not playing. Joel's not playing.
Yeah,
Joel's not playing.
They have no reason to.
Hey, I don't know until I.
They played a good game yesterday versus
good
Celtics.
goddamn well. Joel Embiid not playing in that game.
Without Joel, Philly can pop the Nuggets.
Man, without Joel, Philly can't win games.
They won't run. Don't worry about
They
it.
almost won yesterday. They almost won yesterday.
Again,
Yeah, because it's true now. Yeah, without Joel, they just lose now. They just lose. That's what happens. So yeah, no Joel in that game.
Just for this month alone, Ron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 teams are playoff teams that they play in this month.
11 of the 21 games.
11 of the 21 games are against playoff teams. That's a big deal, yo. That's a huge deal for your group, especially considering where the standings are. And to Mars's point, I mean, they're the 5th seed, but it ain't like they're the 5th seed and they sitting comfortably in the
How
5.
far are they away from the 3 seed game now?
They are actually from the 3 seed. They're a game away from the 3 seed. But you know what else, though, Swiper?
Yeah.
You know what else? They're 3.5 games out of the play-in tournament.
No, look, I'm with you. I've been saying the same thing. I just, I've taken, Jamal talked about this yesterday. I mean, they seem fairly relaxed about it. It's just like, you said what?
No, they said another week. They said another week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or no, 10 days.
But look at the standings, don't you?
Yes.
Once again, when healthy, the Nuggets are the best team in the West. Like they don't. It goes back to like those old school Spurs. All we got to do is make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That was the mindset those Spurs had, even though they were one of the better teams and they were usually a higher seed.
The same. They were still one of the top seeds in the West every year.
Right. But what I'm saying though, real talk, there was a time when the Spurs were just like, let's just get in there. You know what I'm saying? That we can kick it towards.
Is that the attitude in Denver?
That should be the attitude.
They should
not. Right. They should not be worried about, as long as they're in the top 6 seed. They should not be worried about seeding at all. At all, like there's no reason for them to even be concerned with that. At least, I don't see any reason they should be worried about playing the Rockets in the first round or the Spurs.
Well, see, here's the thing, Swiper, because if it ended today, y'all got to see Minnesota in round 1. Do you love y'all again?
This Minnesota matchup this year has been like completely different. I think they feel very comfortable versus this version of Minnesota with this team. Yeah, very comfortable.
They should.
Clearly, clearly.
Yeah, they should.
Also, real quick to the chat. I did a lot of yelling this weekend. I wasn't out partying.
Were you coaching
all weekend?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
The team was in the championship.
We lost in overtime in the state championship game. It was a rough one.
Damn.
But it was a hell of a game.
Who sold?
I'm not throwing.
No,
I sold.
W accountability, yo.
Imagine bringing it, man. Andy, Mr.
I sold for sure. But that's what's going on with my voice, Chad. I wasn't.
Hey, by the way, give a shout out to Chet. Chet had 21 rebounds on Friday. Like again,
yeah, Chet was really good defensively.
This is again playing small. It doesn't make sense.
Shout out to Chet.
They were playing 4 guard versus OKC with Ihart.
I mean, you're trying to make up for some like foot speed.
No, brother. No.
That is
David,
the thought.
Bruce Brown at the 4 is not. No, I'm good. I've been saying this for all season.
That's Bruce Brown's not your position.
No, it's not. No,
Bruce Brown played for the Nets.
Yeah. They lost. First round.
All right, fellas. Well, chat, as of right now, I need you guys to lock in to Splash Sports because, chat, where else can you get a free $50 from? I'm waiting. Anybody? Somebody? Well, when you play $5 on Splash Sports, you get 50 back instantly, but only when you use code CHOICE. You see, nobody, not your family, relatives, friends, colleagues, girlfriends, boyfriends, or whatever else it is going to treat you this good. Nobody's going to just give you $5 when you get, or $50 when you give them $5. But on Splash Sports, when you play Quick Picks, which is the best DFS game in the industry, you will get $50 back. And when you do that, that's when you really can have the most fun. You see, the NBA is heating up. The playoffs are right around the corner. And now is your chance, your opportunity to get in on the action. You see, it's you versus other real sports fans. Not you versus an algorithm or a sports book. You're playing real competition, which means you need real skill. And that's the reason why you are completely above all the competition. Because you got basketball IQ. You watch the panel every day, so you know what's going to happen before it actually happens. And the beautiful thing about it is when you get that $50 on Splash Sports, you have the chance to make the most money because they have the highest multipliers in DFS. You can win up to 50 times what you put in. As a matter of fact, enough talking. Let's just show you guys how you can win 50 times what you put in. Big Ox, 6 legs. Let's run it. Let's show these people how they can win 50 times what they put in. Mars, we got 4 games tonight. Which game do you want to rock with first? We got the Rockets versus the Wizards, Celtics versus Bucks, Nuggets versus Jazz, and the Clippers versus the Warriors.
Oh, we don't care. Rockets,
Wizards. Oh, that's tomorrow anyway. That's tomorrow anyway.
What'd you say?
You said Rockets, Wizards, Mars?
Yeah.
Oh, Leicester.
Where's Shangoon, man? Give me the more on Shangoon.
More on Shangoon what?
Wherever you want. It's gonna be he gonna hit on everything.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Let's just keep it with the points.
Except turnovers. You know gonna hit on turnovers, you know.
All right, Shangoon, 19.5 points. We're taking them more on that. Real talk, since this is your team and all of that, would you like to participate with your team or against your team? With maybe a Rockets pick or a Wizards pick?
Hey, Sean, let's do. Let me hit the over on Reed Shepherd.
The more Reed Shepherd? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. That's a safe pick.
It is a safe pick.
16 and a half?
Oh, man.
That's
hey,
Reed coming up in the world.
Hey, man.
Higher than I
Let's go. That is a number 3 pick that y'all talking about.
That's
y'all
a lot of
good
points.
And damn well he finna sell that. Are y'all crazy?
Yeah, that's 16 and a half is a lot. But I will
That's
give you
a number 3 pick you're talking about. Put some respect on his name.
I will give you a guarantee.
They call him Double C.
Y'all
know why.
I will give you a guarantee to hit.
Big capital C's, big C's.
Yeah, that's definitely going under, by the way. But I will give you.
Definitely not. Stop hating.
I'll give you a guarantee that's going to hit.
What's going under is the Nugget season. That's
shout out. Still, never mind. Give me
hold on, wait, swiper. I need actually no. You could use your pick on this game. Me, Chill, and Ox will take care of the next one.
Yeah, cool. This game? Oh, go ahead.
Now you don't want this game.
Well, no, because there's somebody that deserves a shout out for what they did yesterday, and they're going to do it again today. But go ahead.
Who is that? Right. Who is that? Who is that?
Oh, I'm not going to say. I want to get to the game. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Ox, you want to you were doing something before.
Got to be a Wizards player. Oh no, don't. That's right, because we're doing another game.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not doing that, Ron. I don't.
You can go and put.
Oh, you don't want to do that?
No, because I don't believe in that. Y'all else is playing.
Oh, okay.
Do we have a Leicester that's available?
Nah, I don't think so. If anything, I'll take the more on that.
What's rebounds and assists?
PRA.
Steals, that's not a bad one.
Points and assists.
Steals not a bad one at all.
I like that. Mm-hmm. I do like that.
Which one you said? Points and assists, yeah?
Yes. I do like that.
More?
22 and a half on that. I mean, this is your pick, Ox. You tell me what me what you like. Yes, sir. Pick? Yeah, what are you liking?
I'm gonna take the wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like nothing over here, honestly.
I was about to say Ox been shopping and he don't look like he liking nothing.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Well, since you undecided, Ox, I was wondering if we could take a look at my man Mr. Leonard's line tonight. They're in Golden State. I was wondering if we could take a look at that and see what that looks like. Yes, this is a back-to-back, but they was chilling last night against New Orleans, so he ain't really play that much. So I was wondering what his line looked like tonight. Against Golden State, 27.5. I am definitely taking the more on that. Yes, sir. Because he only had 23 last night in limited minutes. So, yeah, I'm going to take the more on Leonard. I'm going to take the more on Leonard tonight. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Can you just go to the Denver Nuggets and Utah Jazz game?
You're going to waste one? There's a better game happening.
I
cap, small E, small.
I never said that's what I wanted, Ox. Why would you give me the Jamal Murray less? But hold on, you already did it.
Ron, are you not going to acknowledge that he was the leading scorer in the game between SGA and Jokic?
Swiper, I didn't even ask for that. Ox just did it.
Because we know who you are, a fraud.
I was going to take the more on Christian Brown.
He's been hoping that he also won money on Friday. I told you.
Since he's such a phenomenal defender, I was going to take the more on his steals.
I don't know if you can. No, not steals. He's not a steal player. Look at Ron.
Blocks.
Can you handle Ron Swiper?
Oh my gosh. But he made. I remember I hit 17.5 on points and rebounds on Friday. I think he ended up at like 29, 30. He was hooping.
I guess I'll just keep the less on Jamal Murray since it is a back-to-back. It's a chance that they blow him out so he doesn't play the adequate minutes. Or it's just a chance that, Lester does lesser things. So we'll do that. Swiper, what were you getting
Please go to Nemaz Keita, who had 27 points and 17 rebounds yesterday.
He got busy yesterday. Yes, he did.
Versus the Celtics. Please give me the more on points and
versus
rebounds.
The Celtics?
Yes.
He did it against his own team.
Sorry, no, he did not.
Versus, my bad.
Philly.
Versus
they played Philly.
My fault.
Yeah, they played Philly.
Bro, but look at this points and rebounds right now, Ron. Look at that number.
What is it? Go down.
17.5 for Keita. That's crazy.
So what, you going more or less on that?
More. Please. Feed me.
Feed the big fella.
We going more on Keita. Big Ox, can you go to those two promotions over there?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hold on, let me get this real quick.
All right, we're going to go ahead and lock in this Monday 50% boost. As you can see, when you make 3 to 6 picks, you will get a 50% boost on top of anything you do. So all you got to do is make at least 3 picks, and then you win the game. Now, here's what we're about to do. We are about to turn So we just turned $5 into $375. That is 50 times with the multiplier and with the boost. As you can see, we took the Şengün 19.5 points more. We took Reed Shepherd 16.5 points more. We took Kawhi Leonard's 27.5 points more. We took Jamal Murray's 24.5 points more. Less. And then we took Keita's 17.5 points and rebounds more. And last but not least, Cam Thomas's 11.5 points more.
Every one
we
of
just
these
put $5 in this, but
except for one.
What?
We only played $5, but we are about to cash out big with this, thanks to our 50% boost, and thanks to us getting $50 back when we play just $5. Once again, use code CHOICE, redeem your $50, and let's see what you were made of. The link is in the bio. Y'all go ahead and click that link and do what you do best. We'll see you guys in the winner's circle.
Don't be
fellas.
By the way, for all the NFL fans out there, David Montgomery just got traded for a 4th round pick and basically a 7th round pick. So Lions get 4th round pick, Juice Scruggs, and a 7th round pick to the Texans.
Wow.
So Texans picked up David Montgomery. That's actually a really good pickup. On a manageable contract, he's still a very productive player. He's replacing Joe Mixon, who missed all of last year with an injury. That will be maybe a worthwhile 4th, 5th round fantasy running back in a 10-man league, 12-man league. He's going in the 3rd round, but he's a touchdown monster. I think that's going to be a great pickup for the Texans, man.
And Swiper, where can the people hear all about these type of trades and transactions and the NFL Combine and all of that?
You can go to the press box every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m., every Sunday at 11 a.m. We had a great conversation last Sunday about all of the great Combine numbers that have been put out by some of the great players in the league. We predicted the top 5. We actually made some adjustments to what we think is going to happen in the draft based on the fact that Sonny Styles came out looking like Superman.
Him and his brother.
Combine.
Them Styles boys is fast.
Yeah, man. He's built like Calvin Johnson, but he will be chasing running backs and receivers in the slot. He is going to be an absolute monster. He might be a top 5 pick in inside linebacker. If you know anything about positional value, getting a top 5 pick for inside linebacker is insane. That never happens anymore. Devin White, I think, was one of the last ones. So it was a great performance.
All I know is if the Jets offer the Raiders 5 ones for that number 1 pick. If I'm 100% doing that because it is going to be a nightmare for the Jets. Hell yes!
Offer me 2. You know what?
100% doing that.
I'm not gonna get into how I feel about Mendoza, but
I'm 100%.
So if they offered, because you can only offer 3. So if they offered next year's first, this year's second, and 1 second, would you take that?
Yes, and here's why I'm going to do this. There's no evidence to suggest that the Jets have done anything in the past 10, 15 years of developing quarterbacks. Sam Darnold, Mark Sanchez, the kid from BYU, the kid from Ohio State, they wreck quarterbacks. So them 3 ones that you're going to give me, going to be lottery picks. So I'm building my unit with that because you guys are going to be garbage. You're going to wreck this kid. So I'm 100% taking. I will give you that number 1 pick. So you're going to take that quarterback. You're going to wreck him. I'm going to take your picks and I'm going to build my unit.
Who's the worst? Who's worse, the Jets in the last since 2000 or the Kings since 2000?
The Jets are worse. The Jets are worse for sure.
The Jets have been to the AFC Championship.
I'm telling you a lot, bro.
Conference championship.
The Kings, they stink, bro. Y'all are trash. But shout out my guy, Nick Clifford.
What's the word? I believe the word.
I ain't watched that game, but I seen he had 26.
What's the word that you use, Mars? I believe it's stinky. Absolutely.
Yeah, but to answer the question though, Swipe, it's definitely the Jets for sure.
I've had less moments enjoying watching the sport with the Jets than I have with the Kings. The Kings, I can remember like an era where I loved them.
All right, fellas, let's go ahead and get into these super chats. Chat, we appreciate you guys for not only tapping in, we appreciate you guys for not only liking the video and subscribing. You guys are a big reason why we hit 150K All-Star Weekend. We appreciate all the members that are typing in the chat. But you know what we appreciate a little more than that? We appreciate the people that send through super chats, your hard-earned money or your allowance money, whichever it is, lunch money, however. We appreciate you guys sending that through. The first one is from JRS Prince. JRS Prince said the Minnesota Timberwolves will beat the OKC Thunder in the playoffs. Mark my words.
I could see that. Probably won't happen.
If Nas Reed's going to show up, which he did last year in the regular season, and Julius Randle has to play better. He's been playing garbage the last 5 games on a really bad slump. Rudy's going to be very important in that series. It's possible, man, but they're going to put so much pressure on Ant, bro. Like, that's going to be tough.
But I think Ant is now better equipped to deal with it. That's what I'm saying. I think, and I've been saying this since the preseason.
Yep.
I think y'all will see the value of Anthony Edwards more so in the playoffs and in a playoff setting than these guys that like maximize regular seasons. I don't think that Ant is a maximize regular season guy, but his physical tools and his skill set is tailor-made for the NBA playoffs.
Well, then
the fact that he has a better handle, he has more counters to his pull-up game, he has better pacing on his drives, he's a better finisher, and still one of the best pull-up shooters in the league. I'm telling y'all finna see. Don't worry, y'all finna see.
Well, real talk. That's kind of counterintuitive to my point about him being the best guard in the game. If he's not maximizing himself in the regular season, and then raising that level of play in the postseason, because SGA maximizes that in the regular season. Like when I say maximizing regular seasons, I mean like these players, as far as from a net rating perspective, like swing the pendulum so far in one direction, right? A Jokic offensively, a Wemby defensively. Like, I don't think that Anna probably ever be he's a plus 13 net rating kind of guy. I don't think that, but I do think that again his skill set and his physical dominance and his physical traits are what puts him over the edge in playoff situations. Because even OKC, really doesn't have anybody that can stay in front of him consistently one-on-one. No, they don't. I'm not
going to argue. So the fact that guy is practically unguardable.
Casey Wallace can't stay in front of him one-on-one.
Nord is just so handsy, bro. Like, it's not even like an athleticism thing. It's just Dort is legitimately
extremely.
But
here's the difference, though. Ant will match that physicality with Dort. Like
Dort, it's hard for a ball handler to match a physicality with like a.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Like when guys hand check, you smack that hand off you. When you don't have the ball, when guys are trying to be physical, Ant 100% invites that physicality, and he's going to push back. So once you realize a guy like Lou Dort, once he realized that he can't do that way, and he got to now sit in the stance and stay in front of him one-on-one, that's not going to work with him. My issue, and I just seen this in the chat, like, get Julius Foulious off my team. Last I checked, the Minnesota Timberwolves are, for all intents and purposes, you are the chick that lives in a middle-class neighborhood, okay? And now you're actually doing some things. Who the hell you think you are now to have to talk about players?
They made a conference final without
him. And that's great that they've been in the conference finals twice in the last 2 years. And in the last 20 years, what have they done? Let's not make it look like this has been some regular shit with them.
They just got in.
Okay, let's not make it look like this has been some regular shit with them. Like, if I'm not mistaken.
So now they should be grateful that they have Julius Randle?
They should be grateful that they got a good team, which includes Julius Randle. They should be grateful for that.
That's without him is what they're saying.
If you're better without him, prove it.
That's what they're trying to do.
Prove it.
Trying to give up the team. They're trying to prove
it. Which is interesting because you just traded Cat, right? You literally just traded Cat. You traded Cat away for Julius Randle. How do you think this team is now that Julius Randle is on the team without Cat? Like, you think that they would be better if Cat was on the crew?
That ceiling would probably.
Well, Cat's better than Julius, but it's just the money.
That part I'm not arguing.
They wouldn't have the players on the roster.
That ceiling probably wouldn't change that much to me.
They wouldn't because they wouldn't have.
Well, they basically would be the same.
Io might not be on the roster.
I don't think much changes.
By the way, they're not using Io correctly. By the way, he stinks over there.
Who?
Io's been stinking in Minnesota. I'm tired of him watching him on that team. Shouldn't be there.
All right, fellas.
Maybe he's not as good as you think.
No. Nope. You're not turning down an 8-game sample size for 4 years. I'm good. I'm sorry.
The next super chat from IRL Time 98 said Pistons Cavs was crazy. Jalen Duren's footwork on display against them boys. Shout out to Danis. I was just speaking ill on your name, my boy. So my bad. I'm doubling down on the Pistons. See you in June.
Damn, they had them dudes beat. They 100% had them dudes beat.
No Donovan Mitchell, no Harden too.
Yep, and they had them dudes
beat.
Which
Evan Mobley played well. Joe, look at us.
I'm gonna say something to you guys, and I know I'm ready to get jumped. Real talk. I feel like if the Cavs can match the physicality of Detroit.
Okay.
I feel like if they can match the physicality of Detroit. Okay. Well,
it's not possible, Chill.
Well, it's interesting because it looks like they did it on Friday. They didn't get pushed around against them on Friday. But I feel like if they can match the physicality of Detroit, all the other stuff that Detroit has in terms of bucket getting and scoring, Cleveland has more of that. So I think that Cleveland could actually beat them if they can match the physicality of Detroit.
You're off of James Harden.
Cleveland trainer.
I am off of them.
Stop tiptoeing. Because now, if you're saying that they can beat Detroit, then you're saying they can get to the finals.
Well, I still stand on what I said. I said that I don't think they can win the whole thing with James Harden, and I said that. I never said that they couldn't get to the NBA championship. Never said that. You never heard me say that.
Did you watch this team? You think they're getting by this team?
Bing, the Knicks?
Bing bong. Did you watch the Spurs game? They're not getting by this team. This team is better than
beat the Knicks a couple of days ago?
Bruh, no.
What are you talking about, Swiper?
Let's beat them. Handle them. They're 2-1 versus them this year.
Okay.
They handle them.
And once again,
how many games James Harden?
No. Handle them.
I guess.
Wait, Swiper, what are you talking about?
Bro, Mitchell Robinson in that series is going to eat in that series.
Like I said,
what I saw, OG,
what I
Mikal
saw
Bridges was hoping
players, what I saw from Cleveland's role players, what I saw from their rotation guys, what I saw from Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who looked like they kind of grew up in that game.
Would you rather have Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson or Evan Mobley and Jared Allen?
They grew up. They grown men already. Chill. You need to just accept that is a softer front court.
It didn't look soft on. It didn't look soft on Friday, real talk. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. It did not.
Oh wow! Somebody wasn't on the floor.
I watched Jared Allen. Jared Allen actually was on the glass. Not only was he on the glass, Evan Mobley was around the rim, protecting the rim. He stood his ground when he was in the paint and he was finishing around the rim. I actually like the physicality of what I seen from Cleveland. I'm thinking to myself, if you dudes can match that physicality regularly, maybe you got a shot at beating these dudes, because offensively, in terms of bucket getting, I don't love Detroit against y'all. I don't love the fact that they can score more than you guys can. I don't love the fact that their action is better than yours.
What's and the game that Jalen Duren
Detroit shot 6. Chill in that game. Detroit shot 6 of 27 from 3. That was the difference.
Okay. Well, and
I think that had a lot to do with Cleveland's defense. Yes, and this is the other thing that I'm talking about with Detroit.
Who in particular? What players is he matching up with in particular? Majority of the game.
What players is who matching up in particular?
Jalen Duren.
He's matching up with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. Yes, he is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they both hooped in that game. They had in that game. They had 48 points between the two of them.
Yes.
And 21 rebounds. So that was a really good game. But they also the other team that they played was bricking everything. Now again, that's going to be a problem in the playoff. Duncan Robinson was 2 of 8. But I will say,
that's the thing that I worry about with Detroit. That's the thing that I worry about with this Detroit team. I worry about, and I'm already on record saying how I feel about
James Harden, brother.
Right, and that's why I feel the way I do about Cleveland. I just saw the physicality of Cleveland, their front court in particular, matching what was going on in Detroit. I'm thinking, if you dudes can do that, I think you got a shot at beating them. I do.
All right, fellas. The next super chat is from POA Defense FC. POA said, how do people still think there's just a guy way better than someone averaging 30 on 68 true shooting, who's a plus defender and playmaker? 2000 Shaq just must be running around, I guess.
Easy to be
who's at 68 true shooting?
Yeah, and hits him.
She's referencing Shai.
Okay. He's at 67, so it's actually not
67. So
so it's actually not 68.
Yeah.
So.
66.
How do people still think there's a guy way better than somebody doing that?
I don't know. That's what I've been trying to portray for years now. That
Years. Okay. Yes.
No. What I'm saying is
other stuff that
talking about the other person on the other side of that.
When you're saying that he's way better than these other players, I'm not saying in particular Shai. I'm saying these other players that are having these all-time peaks. A Joel Embiid, a Giannis. You're saying he's way better than them. What are you really saying about Nikola Jokic?
That he's the best.
I don't think y'all really understand what y'all are
saying.
According to Steve Kerr.
I
mean, to be fair, according to Steve Kerr, he is the best
of his era.
Wayne Gretzky.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hey, do you think if this injury didn't happen, I would be curious to see what he would be doing still. But
he'd be doing the same thing he was doing last year, Swiper.
No. Before, he was playing better before the injury.
You think he was playing? You think he was playing better than last year?
Way better. Yeah, he was on track for something special.
I'm not just looking at the data in terms of in terms of the efficiency, but I'm also looking at the long ball was different last season.
He's shooting 44% from 3 before he went down with the injury.
Yeah, that 44% from 3 is not
61% from mid range before he went down with the 3.
Give me a break, Swiper.
He shot 44
of
last
course.
year.
Yeah, right. And
how many attempts?
5. Clown.
And how many this year?
That's not a
5.
Whole bunch.
Right.
He shoots.
That's a lot of threes. What are you talking about?
He shoots wide open pick and pop threes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Next super chat.
Dub ball out highlights.
I swear, yo. And the reason why is because
that's what he shot. He shot 44%.
And we get that part. The problem is that, Swiper, you are so, the word that I'm looking for is you are so crass when it comes to Joker. Like what are we even talking about?
He shot 44%. You asked me a question.
Why are we even having this conversation?
It's actually 41.7%. So.
Okay, 42, Mars. Let's round it up and say 42%. Okay, let's do that.
All right,
even still, like you talk about Joker, which I think Joker
I didn't even say anything.
But your attitude is just so smug and so crass. Like why are we even having this conversation about these other guys? Because these other guys are awesome.
I never said we couldn't have that conversation. I never said that. I think SGA's a great player. He's having a phenomenal year. He's a phenomenal player. I have no. I think Giannis, Embiid, all of them. Shout out, man.
We should only be talking about Joker and
Joker. No, I've definitely never said that.
Everybody else.
I definitely never said that. You should only be talking about Peyton Watson when he's healthy. I do agree with that. I'm 100% on board with that trend. I'm absolutely on board with that.
Who's been Jokic's closest peer in this last 5 years, in your opinion?
Playoffs included? Giannis. But regular season, Embiid, SGA for sure. But playoffs included, for sure, 100% Giannis.
Who do you get the least offended when they say he's better than Jokic?
Nobody.
Giannis for sure. But
I'm the most offended is Embiid.
No, Embiid is third. Is probably third on that list. But Embiid never had the playoff success ever. Like never had the playoff success. Never.
What about Wemby?
He was putting
Wemby. I'm already on board with Wemby being better than Joker in the next 3 years at some point.
What about the next 3 minutes?
But
we don't have time.
I think it's pretty consistent how I feel about Wemby though. So like I'm all on board with Wemby. Whatever Wemby becomes, like I'm behind the train pushing that down the floor.
Swiper. We're not talking about becoming. We're talking about is.
Yeah, if he's better, if he gets better than Jokic, that's phenomenal. In year 3?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, the Ball Out Highlight had this to say in a super chat. Get Lou Diddy dirty ass out the league. Is Nimi a top 10 center right now? And some nicknames for Shai? How about Shea Butter? Maple Mamba? The Timeline? The Blueprint? Also, this year's playoffs will be generational. So, first off, let's talk about Lou Dort right quick. Or do you guys want to talk about Lou Dort?
Not really.
I've only seen people. Yeah, go Joe. Go.
People get on my case. Well, chill. Isn't this the kind of basketball that you grew up on, that you love? Okay, just because I love my neighborhood does not mean I love everything about my neighborhood. Okay, my friends were awesome, right? I had a basketball court outside my house. That was great, right? My grandmother cooked. The problem is that I did have to kick crack vials. That kind of sucked. I did have bums that I had to step over to get places. And that's not to say that it wasn't awesome growing up where I was. I say the same thing about Lou Dort. I think Lou Dort is a fantastic one-on-one defender. I think Lou Dort is a great on-ball defender. But he's dirty. He does dirty shit. Yes, he does. And it throws it throws off his group and how good they can be defensively. And it throws off how good he can be as a defender. And it just makes him, not just him, but it makes them look like they whack. Because not them, I'm sorry. I just don't think it's good for the game, because what it does is it makes my group look like this is what we have to resort to in order for us to win. When in reality, I'm actually good like that. What I equated to, Swiper, is Marion Jones. The reason why everybody else was taking drugs was because they wasn't as good as you. You didn't have to do that. That's why they were doing it. You did not have to do that. So with Lou Dort, the reason why you resorting to that stuff is because maybe you aren't as good as I think you are, when in reality maybe you are. You don't have to play like that. You can be a clean defender. Joe Dumars was a legit, and make no mistake about it, real talk, I couldn't stand the sight of the Detroit Pistons. I hated them dudes. The only reason why I watched them was because of Joe Dumars. He's the only reason why I watched them dudes. I did not like that brand of basketball. It was dirty. It was filthy. And it just wasn't good for basketball. And I feel like what Lou Dort does is just not good for basketball.
Yeah, it was an unnecessary play. It's just, for sure.
That was
I don't know
he
if
hurt
it
too.
Warranted a flagrant 2, but I think we could have gave him a flagrant 1 and a take, in my opinion. But I'm not mad at them throwing him out the game.
I think they were worried about retaliation at that point. If Lou Dort stays in the game, then someone
was trying to get control of the game. Yes, they were.
Yeah, somebody was going to go after Lou, and it might not have been Joker, but somebody would have gone after Lou, and then it would have been a whole thing. Because that was crazy. Because just watching the replay, when he steps back, and then to Joker's point, he said an unnecessary move required a necessary response. That was the knee that he hurt in the first place. So I think Joker just went to 10 on his little scale. But
y'all saw when J-Dub had Jokic hemped up and everybody gassed Jokic because he made a crazy face.
Yeah, I figured you'd be the one on that
I didn't
side.
see that. I seen the real Joker come out.
Yeah, I think
figured the real one that was getting manhandled and made a crazy face, so people gassed it.
Yep.
All right, fellas. Is Kata a top 10 center right now?
No, but he is hooping though.
Mars, don't make that because you know it was coming, Mars. Like, I don't understand.
No,
why
I was just thinking, who are the 10
coming.
best centers in the league? I don't know who the 10 best centers in the league are.
Jared Allen, Jalen Duren, Karl-Anthony Towns, Yoke, Wemby, Şengün, Zubac not playing, Bam Adebayo, and then obviously Diabate, which Mars does not think Kate is better than him. And then you got Quentin Post. You got Walker Kessler not playing. You have currently Daniel Gafford or Daniil Gafford.
Quentin Post.
I'm just naming. I'm going through the list right now.
Sure.
Wendell Carter Jr. You got Alexander Sarr, and then you have the Raptors have Jakob Poeltl.
Is he better than Messi? Is he better
Rudy
than
Gobert?
Messi?
No, he's not top 10.
Yeah, he clears Messi.
I Heart. Yeah, that's another one.
He not better than
Is he better than?
So you got.
Is he better? Is he better than Klingon?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I
No.
don't think he's better. I don't
One.
think he's better
No.
than Klingon.
No.
Yes.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. He's not a defender. Better defender.
Nah,
or offensive
I
player
don't-
than-
Is he better than Mark? Is he better than Mark Williams?
No. Well.
Yes.
Yeah, he's better than Mark Williams.
Better
Kate
Mark
is better than
Williams.
Mark Williams.
Okay.
He's not better than Zach Edey, but Zach Edey's better played. But he's not better than Zach Edey.
Is he better than DeAndre Ayton?
Yes.
Well, he does. He would do the things that you want more than Aiden. Yeah, he is.
Okay. All right.
Is he better than DeAndre Ayton?
27 and 17 chill is crazy. I don't. It doesn't even matter.
Oh, that's
Whoever
not-
you're playing
yeah,
against.
that's almost a 30. That's almost a 30 and 20 game. That's almost a 30.
No,
and
he's
20 game. That's
he's
what
probably not top 10, but he is a really good big. So.
Mm-hmm. Who was a
Great
project, by the way.
defensive
and
big,
that's
great vertical
turning into
threat.
something special.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's probably
he
like
is.
he's top 10 like DeAndre Jordan archetype.
Yeah. Rim runner.
Yeah,
anchor of
he's
a
top 10
defense.
of his mold.
Sure.
I don't even know how
Interesting.
many of them are in the league. But
There's
he's top 10.
Ron,
if
you
you
know what-
go through it, there's a few of them. That'd be Robert Williams. Klinger can do that. Then that's Lively. That's Gafford. Bam can't do that technically. Wemby can do that. Respect. I know he's white. Luke Cornett can do that. Miles Turner can do that. We didn't even say Miles Turner. Miles Turner can do that. Hey, Jay Huff.
Yeah, but
Is
guys
Kata
who
better
can
than
do
Jay
it, but
Huff?
that's still not that.
Yes.
Kate is better than Jay
He's
Huff.
better than Jay Huff. He's better than Jay Huff.
He's better than Jay Huff.
He's better than Jay Huff.
The Huff.
He's better than Jay Huff.
Mr.
I like Jay Huff,
man.
man, but he better than
He's
Jay Huff.
cool.
He better
but-
than But K is really good.
Ron, can you tell everybody where Caden went to college?
Where did he go to school?
BY. A little bit
Further,
further. A
do
little bit further
African
north.
BYU thing again.
A little bit further north, Ron.
It's
Keep
from
going.
Portugal.
Montana.
I don't.
Nope, not that far. Not that far
Man,
north. Stay.
She was trying to plug where he went. God damn.
Utah State.
Exactly.
Utah State.
Yes,
God
it is.
damn.
Oh, shout out.
100%.
Somewhere in Utah.
I knew it was in Utah. Chill. I just
Yes, sir.
Utah State. Is that the most northern school in Utah?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, so Utah, Weber, Utah. So Utah State, Weber, Utah, BYU. Is there another one?
Southern Utah. Southern,
Southern too. That's
Mhm.
right.
Yep.
Play the King
All right.
cards.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander nicknames. Now, Dub Baller Highlight said, Shea Butter, Maple Mamba, The Timeline, The Blueprint. Also, Teddy Hart, a Hall of Famer, sent through a super chat and said, Chat GPT SGA nicknames. Velvet Viper. Shea
that.
Butter with a play on Shea, obviously. Shea Butter, if you guys know, you know.
Ron uses
lotion,
Lubriderm, so you don't use
know.
shea butter.
You don't use anything. That's why you the ashiest light skinned nigga I know.
So I got literally. I put lotion on right before this episode.
How you light skinned and ashy? How is that possible, Ron?
Where?
How you light skinned and
Where's the ash?
ashy?
Hey,
the ash? Where?
Big Ox.
How is that
Hey, Ox,
possible?
come back and tell us what happened when Swiper got to LA. What do we
What
see?
the hell going on?
Oh, yeah, you don't want to talk about that, huh?
I don't even know what
Light
you're
skinned and
referencing.
ashy.
Yeah, Ox will. Wait till Ox get back.
What the hell?
But anyways, Velvet Viper, Shea Butter, Shea Less. Do we like that?
kinda like
Shea
Shea
Less.
Less.
I like that.
Shea
Shea
Less.
Laviv. Shea
Shea La
La
Vie.
Ooh.
Hey, hold on, Swiper. What does that mean, though?
Shea Laviv.
I've heard the term, but I don't know what
that's
it
a Mars.
actually
That's a Mars question, brother. You probably don't.
It means that's like.
It means
It's
that's
French,
what?
brother.
That's
That's
live.
like.
That's
That
life.
just is what it is.
Shea La Vie.
Hey, I like that. Shea La Vie.
That's how he plays too. Shea Laviv. I like that.
I like
That's
the
cool.
Velvet Viper thing.
Velvet Viper. What is?
The
Well,
Velvet Viper,
Teddy
I
Hart
like
said, "I'm partial to the Velvet Viper." To be honest, LOL.
Yeah, I'm-
what does
I'm
Velvet
actually feeling
Viper
that.
mean, though?
His game is so. He's a
he's
You
a
sniper.
know,
His
and
game
the
is
Kobe
smooth.
influence, Black Mamba, Velvet Viper. I don't know.
They gonna start calling him Black Mamba soon.
No, they're not. I gotta like Shai less though. You know what I'm saying? Win back-to-back MVPs. I need you to win back-to-back MVPs. Shai less. I need you to be the best player in the world. Shai less. I need you to win back-to-back championships. Shai less. I don't know. I don't know.
Got a ring to it.
Like
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, real talk. It does have a ring to it. But the problem is dudes like this dude right over here to my right. So when he actually has a bad game, it was Shai less tonight. It wasn't.
I don't
Shai
bring
more.
up bad games.
So
Are you talking about Ron?
Stuff like
I don't do
literally
that.
just said that he took 29 shots
in that game
to get 36 points.
In that
literally
game,
just said that
because you were talking about him
ago.
in that individual
but
game.
You just said you don't bring up bad games. We just had a conversation.
I don't know, but like to Ron is the Lester person. You all started the segment wanting to slander, not you, because you don't do that. Slander Jokic. So, like, obviously that's not my bag. I don't do that. Remember, Real Talk said it is not his responsibility to bring up bad Shai games, bad Giannis games. That's not his job. But he brings up bad Jokic games because that's what he does. That's his job. I just don't. I don't have energy.
I didn't even bring it up, to be honest with you. It just happened. I didn't have to.
Which game? Which game was a bad game? Which game?
Which game?
Which game?
In my opinion, both. But
look at the bar. Anyway, go ahead. Next one.
I know. In the Minnesota game, you're going to PRA me to death.
Yeah, PRA. Yeah, I know. Reduce the PRA. Every player plays in PRA.
I watched those defensive possessions, brother.
I sure did. You didn't watch the OKC ones though.
But it wasn't phenomenal.
You didn't watch the OKC ones though.
You said what?
You didn't watch the OKC defensive possessions then.
The OKC defense, but I watched them on offense.
Oh, okay. So we got it. Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, ideally, yeah, you can be good on both sides.
How many players do that? How many players do that?
How dare we?
How many players do that?
Jokic play good defense. We can't.
He doesn't do that. Shai doesn't do that. Who does that consistently every game?
I've never actually seen a good player on both sides of the ball. That's
not what I said. What player does that every single game?
Good defensive game. You best believe we're gonna shoot 30% from the field.
That happens all the time. That happens all the time. Every player goes through that. Every single one. It's crazy.
Shout out to 15, man. Shout out to 15.
So weird. Like had a 35, 13 and 9. Like, yeah, just like he was also good.
Muted. Maybe
go ahead, Ron.
Muted, Ron.
Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah.
Chat, I'm running a poll right now, courtesy of Teddy Hart. And we're trying to get down to the bottom of this whole SGA nickname debacle. We have to get SGA a nickname on his basketball reference, and we got to do it by the time playoffs start. Well, by the end of playoffs, because we might come up with a new nickname based on the way he's frying certain teams in the Western Conference. However, I just ran a poll, and I said, what do you guys think is the best nickname for SGA? Shea Butter, Shai less, Shai La Vie, or Velvet Viper? You guys do what you do on that poll. Mars, is there one that you like the most?
SGA.
It's not a nickname; those are initials.
Mars, did you see the OKC fans got mad that they called him?
And I consider that a nickname.
That the referee, which is
because it makes like a word.
The one that was like Gucci Man. They called Joker the Joker during the TV timeout on the challenge.
Oh yeah.
He came on Chill. He came on Fluent and Chill last year.
The referee.
I remember that episode. You guys got motion, Chill.
Dope dude. I like him. I like him.
Alexander the Great?
No.
I guess.
I like it, but
I like Shavante when they just say his first name.
I've always been raised that the dopest MC name is your own name. Eric Sermon, Keith Murray. I just think that your name,
LeBron James.
I just think that's the dopest name. Your actual
we should just
name.
call him by his full name, just Shai Gilgeous. That should be his nickname, just Shai Gilgeous.
I think that's dope. That's how we know him.
Yeah, Michael Jordan has nicknames, but everyone calls him MJ. It's like
MJ.
But the nickname is the airness.
Yeah, but like no one's actually saying.
Nobody call him Air Jordan. Nobody calls him Air Jordan.
Right, so it's like, yeah,
when he was playing, they did.
Yeah, but that's good thing.
It's like every time I look on Basketball Reference and I see all of these Charles Barkley nicknames, it's like, okay, but people call him Chuck. So it's like, I guess, we got all of these.
They definitely called Chuck
Clyde Drexler. They called him Clyde.
The round mound of rebound.
The round mound of rebound.
Nobody said that though.
But who calls him the wide load from Leeds?
Nobody says that.
He got that name in college.
So why is it here? Like,
yeah, he got that name in college.
No, for sure, Marsh. But usually you get nicknames based on you being.
Who's actually called their nickname more than their name? Joker.
Joker. Yeah, Joker for sure.
Okay, but that's because his name is Jokic, and people mess the name up all the time.
No, they don't.
Kobe's Kobe.
Mamba.
Shaq is Shaq.
Diesel has a nickname. Diesel.
Shaq was 100% called the Diesel and
I know,
Superman.
but like they said
100%.
his name. They said his name more than his.
Duncan was called the Big Fundamental. KG was called the Big Ticket.
He's called Braun more than he's called King James.
Blocked by Braun. Yeah, Braun. Like, it's like a natural.
No, but
Magic Johnson. A lot of people think Magic's really his name.
Magic and Dr. J. Magic and Dr. J are the two nicknames that like have transcended their name. Yeah. Like Magic is just Magic, and Dr. J, like no one's calling him Julius. No disrespect, but it's Dr. J. So those would be the two.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Mars. I think less people know.
Yeah, Pistol Pete. He's kind of another one.
I think the majority of people actually don't really know Magic's name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Penny Hardaway's a good one. Yeah, Penny's just called Penny.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's another one.
That's true.
Yeah, but did he? I'm asking too. This could be a dumb question. What did that stem from, Ox? The penny?
I think it was his mom. If I can't remember. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I think.
No, what happened was it was his grandma. She used to call him Pretty, but she was real country, you know. So when she would say Pretty, it sounded like Penny. So it translated just into, you know.
No, I don't. But I'm not believing that. No,
all right,
absolutely not. No, real talk. You got to know this, brother. I could tell the way he just said that.
I'm telling you the story. All right, y'all believe what y'all want to believe. However,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Penny. I have not. I don't know. In my recollection, I've ever called Penny Hardaway Anthony.
Never. Maybe I might have like when I'm just like when I'm talking to somebody, maybe like my brothers or like Ron or just somebody, and I'm really hyping how dope he was, and I'm going overboard, and I'm like, the best point guard to ever live was Anthony, or almost like that. But that's the only time I ever.
To be fair, no one's ever called Scoot Henderson Sterling, and that's his actual name.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was his first name.
You know what they have called?
I did not know that. I don't know, Ron. What happened?
Hey, Wemby is close too. People call him Wemby for the most part.
Yeah, that's just Wemby.
Yeah, but that's his name though. That's his name. The Wemby.
No one calls Jar Demetrius unless they trolling him.
Yeah,
that's true.
Those ones don't really count though. Like that's really like their name.
Yeah, these little initials. That's not a nickname.
If his name's Sterling and he's called Scoot.
Don't nobody want to be called Sterling.
What about Melo? That's one.
That's his name.
To be fair, Donovan Mitchell gets called Spider a lot.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
He does get called Spider a lot.
I call him D Mitch more than anything.
Me too. But he does get called Spider a lot. That's something that's quite common.
So what are the names we settled on? So we said Magic,
Penny, Dr. J.
Penny,
Magic, Penny, and Dr. J. They're like,
Penny. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar doesn't count. I see somebody say Luau. That doesn't count. That's like Muhammad Ali.
Joker got to get put in these conversations because he legitimately
Joker.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't call him.
Nobody calls him Nicola.
You know what I call him?
Oh yeah.
It's too many of them, to be honest with you.
Do we call Ray Allen Jesus? Do we call him Jesus?
What's he called?
I don't.
I've never called another man. I mean, unless you Mexican Jesus, but that's it. That's as far as I'll go.
That's not.
I've heard Jesus Shuttlesworth a bunch of different times.
Like a couple times, but
the reference, yeah.
I mean, more than a couple, a lot more than a couple, but I don't call him that. I call him the best shooter to ever live.
I call him Ray Ray.
Hakeem being called Dream.
Yeah, that's one. But Hakeem is also a nice name, though. Like that's like a nice to say name. Hakeem Olajuwon. That's like a very unique.
You like the way it rolls off your tongue?
I do. I love Hakeem Olajuwon. That's a beautiful name.
It reminds you of your heritage, your roots.
Yep, Nigerian. Shout out.
People call him the Dream. But that's preceded because you hear Hakeem the Dream. It's not just the Dream.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do, they don't even call him the Dream.
AK-40. No one says Andre Karolinko. Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, that's a dope ass name too, by the way.
It is AK-47.
It's a dope ass name, yo.
Which one's better, AK-47 or AR-15?
AK-47 the better player. So give me that.
Well, I don't know. This Reeves this year?
AK-47 the better player.
Swiper, please don't do this right now.
Yeah.
AK-47 is cold.
That's super cold. That's ice cold right there.
No, actually, I'm 33% Nigerian. Actually, so that's respect.
Man, this nigga here, man.
All right, well,
I'm more Nigerian than him because I'm 82% Nigerian.
No, you're not.
Why
No, you're
talking
not.
you're not even a real Nigerian.
Pull up your stats. Pull up your stats right now. We'll go genetics for genetics right now.
Okay, so we don't even because I can tell you right off the top of my head, I am 82% Nigerian.
What area?
Right?
What area? Do it. You don't even know what area you from.
He's area taxing your Nigerianness.
Can you believe that? Can you believe this dude? Yeah. So I'm 82% Nigerian. I'm 17% Irish and English, which
Joe, we have no proof of this.
There were some people sneaking in the slave quarters. So we already know that.
Mm-hmm.
And the other 1% is Asian Indian. I don't know where the hell that came.
Okay, but chill. I'm looking at it right now. All right, I got 33% Nigerian from Isan. Idoma, Igbo.
Yeah.
I made up a lot of stuff, bro. There's real slavery happened. So like, I don't have my. It's all over the place, but my majority is Nigerian. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it right now. I'm literally looking at my tribes, the ethnic group of Nigeria. I'm looking at it right now. Ox thinks this is a hoax, so I'm not talking to Ox. But shout out, man.
I didn't say it was a hoax. No, I'm not the one who said. I'm not the one who said it was a hoax. That was Drench that said he don't believe in the DNA because you can't get DNA from that far back. That was Drench who said that. I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you're a foundational Black American. Yeah, we had this discussion before.
I'm not foundational nothing. I'm Californian. That's what I am. I'm from California. I don't know nothing about what you're talking about.
There is
I don't know about. I don't work
from as well.
I don't work for the FBI. I don't know what you talk about. Real talk.
FBA. Shout out all my
Foundation of Black Americans. Nice.
One love.
Hey, I don't pay no memberships. You know what I'm saying? I use my mama and husband Netflix to this day. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay for no. I don't got no jacket to this FBI club you talk about. I don't know what you talk about. I don't pay tithes on Sundays. I barely pay my taxes. I don't even know what y'all talking about. I'm from.
You pay your tithes.
I
was just with you last weekend. I seen you in there. I seen you in that establishment paying your tithes. I seen you.
Hey, chill out. Hold it there.
Hey, by the way,
they watching
a lot of Washingtons. They weren't watching. It was Washingtons.
I don't know what you're talking about.
George Washingtons.
Hold on. First of all, Ron, never mind. Never mind. Chill. Hey, let's get back to basketball.
By the way, Michael B. Jordan yesterday won Outstanding Performance by Male Actor, and this is the second biggest
for what movie?
Award. Sinners. For the second biggest award show prior to the Oscars. The Oscars are on the 15th, so there is a chance Michael B. Jordan will win Best Actor for Sinners. Awesome. And if you learned about any of how he played those two characters, he had different shoes, voices, dress, wear, personality types that he did for both of Stack and Smoke. And I honestly
different shoes.
Yeah, he wore different shoes to have a different gait. Yeah, it changes the way you walk. Yeah, to
change the way he was walking, right? Because they was brothers.
It's method acting.
I could walk two different ways. Like
Stop
you gotta really lock in. That's
the different voices and the different personas. I get that.
Wearing different shoes changes how you walk. Like if you wear two
different ways.
No, he wore two small shoes and then very overly large shoes that changed how he had to actually like step and walk, which changes the character. Everything matters in acting. I know you don't. That doesn't matter to you. Because you just the same every day.
It definitely does.
Everything matters when you're.
I do got to say though, Swiper. Like the more I watched it a few more times, and the movie grew on me. You know what I'm saying? I like that movie. I like that movie.
If he beats Leonardo DiCaprio for one battle after another, I'm not going to be shocked like that, but I will be shocked because I thought once Leo dropped that movie, I thought it was over. Because especially with the later movies.
Did you see the what's that one? The one with Leonardo and Robert De Niro where they were killing the natives and
Killers of a Flower Moon.
Killers of a Flower Moon. Yeah, that
3-hour movie.
Was
it was phenomenal.
Yeah, that movie was fire.
So Swiper, sir.
Right quick, chill. But just hold that question because we have about 2,000 people in the chat. Yeah, Mars, I think you know where I'm going with this. We have 2,000 people in the chat, and we only have we only have 279 likes. No, Mars, I would like for you to present your face to everybody All right, Mars doesn't want to participate, and we only have 279 likes. I would like to politely ask you guys to get us up to 500 likes. However, chat, I would like to put something in front of your faces on this screen. We will be in Portland, Oregon, April 10th. We will be in the MODA Center, live in the MODA Center, the panel that you are watching right now. We will have a live show in the MODA Center. I can't tell you where it's going to be at in the MODA Center. It might be upstairs in the Rose Room. It might be right there just in the lobby as you walk in. Everybody will be able to see us. It might be on the floor. It might be on the roof of the MODA Center. I don't know where we're going to be at. All I know is we're going to have a live show in the MODA Center, and you guys have an opportunity to buy tickets to the panel's first live show. Pull up, support, and enjoy the live show. We'll do a meet and greet after. After that, we'll go watch the Blazers play the Clippers. And then after that, we'll have an after party in Portland, Oregon. See, and here's the thing. Your ticket that you buy is all inclusive to everything. You'll have an opportunity to kick it with Chill, kick it with Swiper, kick it with Ox, kick it with Chill, kick it with Mars, kick it with your favorite host, kick it with Jordan, kick it with Penn, kick it with Damien. Am I forgetting somebody?
Real talk.
Oh, yeah. You'll get an opportunity to pay your tithes to Real Talk. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a hell of an experience. Buy your tickets now while you still have the opportunity. The link is in the bio. When you buy your tickets to that or through that link, you'll have opportunity to get the full-on experience with the panel. Y'all pull up to Portland, Oregon. It's going to be a hell of a time.
I want to say right now. And this is I'm not bull jiving, nothing. Because Swiper knows I'm not lying. Because you know how people get Swiper. I'm telling y'all right now. I've had multiple people, and not that it matters, but most of them are women. Is Chill really coming? Oh my God, Chill's coming. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying a lot of people in Portland are already excited. Like,
I'm excited to see my big fella. I'm excited to see Ron. I love Portland. Portland is a great city. I was there a number of different. I was there in 2000 for the Western Conference Championship. I was there in the playoffs in 200001. Love Portland. Portland is a great city. Absolutely,
great
love
city.
going there. Absolutely.
Yeah, Chill. I can't wait to hang out with you too.
So to Ron, to Swiper's point. Because you called me on it.
What about the Ox's point?
Ox's point. We are going to be in Portland. We 100% going to be there. Absolutely. But to Swiper's point, so Swiper, turns out I'm from the Igbo. Turns out I'm from the Igbo people. That's where I'm from. Turns out I'm from the Igbo.
Who'd you text about ask about that?
Don't worry about it. He did the knowledge.
I'm actually looking. I'm looking at it right here on my ancestry composition.
What's the percentage? What's the percentage say? You said 80.
I'm 82.2. Yeah, I'm from the Igbo people.
Now, 82.2.
So where was you? Where was your people then? You was over there chilling.
And then in Europe, from British and Irish, like I told you, English and Irish, and then let's see here, Indigenous Americans, which is Indians. 1%, and then 0.6% Indonesian, Thai, Khmer, and I think that's Myanmar. Yeah, Myanmar. So yes, that's me, Swiper. No.
So chill. What you just missed what Swiper just tried to do right there. What? Swiper tried to insinuate that your people ain't come over on no shit like that. Like that makes you less than.
I didn't say that
makes you like that. He said, hey, oh, you was over there chilling. How long it took you to get?
I didn't say they showed nobody.
Swiper,
that's why they call you Chill.
You see what Swiper tried to insinuate right there on the under, like that makes you less than.
Now I'm looking at it now. Like, so you are made up. So I have in totality 60 something plus percent total African, and then there's a mix of like a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, man, it's scattered all over the place. A lot of European.
You know what I am, Swiper? I'm 50% my mama, 50% my pops.
I actually just looked up the tribe I'm from too. It's called You Dumb Fool.
Bro, we know what you are.
That
though, bro.
explains
Like,
a lot with Ron.
Ron, you are.
From you dumb fools.
Wait till I see this dude. I'm so boxing him. I'm boxing this dude when I see
All right,
it.
so look, when I send you this, I don't want you to say anything.
No, that makes sense, Ron. We
I'm
understand.
70% you dumb fool.
I walked right into that.
Chill. I guarantee you, Ron, I'm willing to bet you are mostly Ghanaian. I'm willing to bet hard cash you're Ghanaian. Harder cash you're Ghanaian.
Yeah,
bro.
Ron, you definitely got some. Because with that frame of yours, you got.
It's the way you run too. It's the way you run too.
Ron definitely got a West
Chest
African
up.
going on.
He from Kenya.
Long
He
arms.
from Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Ron's a track star.
My people from America, we was already here.
Yeah, we know you are 100% Mississippian. And we know you was born in the back of that church.
Hey, we was already here. Y'all got to stop buying into that propaganda that everybody came from slave ships that was black.
No,
we was
not
already
everybody.
here populating the country. They just don't want to tell you that part of history. Know your history. Do the knowledge. Do the knowledge.
Not every
That's
African
all I'm
American is a
saying.
descendant of chattel
Is that what
slavery.
it is? Anime Igbo, not Igbo. It's Igbo. Okay, I got it.
Mars is
Igbo.
pretending like he doesn't want to be involved.
I got
whatever.
you. We already know where
All
Mars
right.
people from. We already know that. From
Yeah, Mars is half Asian, half Jamaican.
Yeah, from where he bought the CDs. Wagwan, rude boy.
Mars, you never told us your Asian roots though. What part of Asia are you?
Mars ain't never tell us any of his roots. Mars ain't even a real person. He a figment of our imagination up here. We don't even know who Mars is.
Mars for sure Jamaican because
He 100% that though.
The way he was blending in with them Jamaicans that sold him that CD. Hey, that
Like
boy,
you would think those are just people too. Yes,
that
Mars
boy
was
got
real
caught
familiar
up,
with them
that's
dudes. Yes, that's a fact. Real talk. He was real familiar with them dudes.
Hey, Swiper, no non-culture having ass trying to come back there. Oh, Mars, he doesn't want anything. I'm like, bro,
What?
relax.
What are you talking about?
Y'all remember when we was leaving Venice Beach, and Mars is over there socializing with his shovers.
Socializing.
Yes, that's what he was doing.
That's what he was doing.
Yes, that's what he was doing.
Yes.
Here come your extra crispy ass.
Come
talking about
Literally, literally what happened was I was walking away. I'm tired. We had the full basketball. Then we did this dumb workout.
You couldn't keep walking. No,
somebody came and got me. They literally said, "Go look at Mars. Go get Swiper. Look at Mars."
I was
And
standing
matter of
right
fact, it was JD. Matter of fact, it was JD.
right there.
Chico, you were about to let him get robbed. What are you talking about?
You
was about to let him get robbed. Chill.
Why would they rob him, Swiper? Are you assuming that
Exactly.
what are you assuming?
They about to sell you some blank DVDs for $275. That's what they about to do.
Mars, have you listened to that album yet?
Mars ain't never seen a CD player in his life. He don't know what to do with no CD.
Who's out there selling CDs in 2026?
Still showed my support, man. So,
I don't even
All
know
right,
my
fellas.
car has a CD player.
Wait, but hold on. Wait, no,
Blame
Swiper.
JD.
Swiper. We need to get to the bottom of this and why you just assumed that them brothers was trying to rob Mars. That seems real racially motivated.
No, I'm good. Because exactly what happens when you go
See,
to
that's
Venice Beach,
the problem with you. That's the problem with you liberals. Y'all talk the talk, but don't walk the walk.
They had nothing to do with robbery. Literally what happened was,
you need to do better, Swiper.
I was minding my business. I was minding my
you need to do better, Swiper.
And then
You want to put the black screen. You want to put the black screen up on Instagram,
Bro,
but then roll your windows up and lock the doors when you go through the hood. But then you clutch. You put up the black screen on Instagram and clutch your bills with some brothers. Come on,
let me do this. I'm gonna shut this black person up. What actually happened was
you gonna shut me up? Oh yeah, I see. It's all coming to right now. Hey, what is done in the dark will come to light. You put black screens on Instagram, but then try to silence a black man. I see what's going on. I know what's happening here. Nah. See, this is so typical. You live down there in Georgia because you're a Dixiecrat. That's what you is right there. I see what's going on.
Swiper, you are not a typical black man, are you? There's a difference between being a black man and being a typical black man. Swiper. What?
Hey man, look, real talk. I can't if
you can't tell me that wasn't racially motivated.
Just because I listen to the Hodge twins every day, okay, doesn't mean I hate my people. You know what I mean? I got them on rotation every single day.
and that ain't even on no thy enemy.
This is a peel off. If I peel this.
All right, y'all. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
I tried.
Oh wow!
Did I not try? Chat? Did I not try?
Oh wow!
Look, shut this down.
Hey,
I did.
chill.
Try.
This how we moving forward.
Okay,
I guess
I
it's
did
just me
try.
and you.
It looks like
Holy shit!
We got a super chat from Zen and Foz. Zen and Foz said, I used to hate how the NFL treated Mahomes and projected him so much, but the NBA need to take a page from their book. Why Lou Dort acts scared of Joker, but ready to squabble with everyone else?
Have you seen the size of Joker?
I just hated that he did this and was like acting like he didn't do nothing.
That was my issue.
Bro.
That was my issue.
All right, bro.
Like,
but hold on,
who did do that?
Who's Zen and Foz talking about when he's saying that the NBA needs to take a page out of NFL's book?
So maybe it's the
talking about with Joker.
Yeah, because the sideline hits and all that stuff.
Protect Joker better or something
with Mahomes. Yeah, I think the sideline hits with the quarterbacks and all that. Because with Mahomes, like if you hit him, the rumor is like then you're going to get a flag thrown. So that I think that's what he's referencing, like protect him like you protect Mahomes.
We do need, to be honest with you, we do need goons back in the league, yo. We do.
We have plenty.
No, we don't.
We have plenty.
No, we don't. We don't.
They on the Wolves got goons. OKC got goons. Denver got goons.
Who's Denver's goons?
The
Rockets have Şengün.
No, the Rockets have an actual goon. His name is Torrey Eason. They have an actual goon. He's a goon.
So you better respect Amin Thompson.
Yeah, and Amin too.
Amin
Thompson is
a czar.
Wait a minute, real talk. Do not confuse me. You disrespecting me and me putting my hands on you and being a goon. Those two things ain't the same thing. Like I think that the big kids, Beef Stew, he a goon. Thompson is not with the bullshit. Like, don't talk to me crazy. That's who he is. Thompson is like, listen, we're going to rock, and I'm not going to be dirty out here, but if you get in my face with that nonsense, I will put my hands on you. I don't think those two things are the same. My point to you, Swiper, is Joker is your guy. And think about it in the sense of a rapper. Like, Tupac shouldn't be rolling in the dirt with nobody. That's what them dudes you hate.
AG, remember AG and them got in a fight
Joker
with the
Joker shouldn't be rolling in the dirt with nobody. That's what them goons that he got. That's what them goons he got are for. That's why Jordan wasn't like that, because he had Oakley, right? That's why you have
Jordan
guys like
got
that.
into it with New York all the time.
Yeah, but he did later on. But he had Oakley, like the guy like Michael Cage and Ken Norman and guys like that. Like them dudes is gone. Like where are the guys that protect their stars? Where they at?
Well, I mean, to be fair, though, like Christian got in the mix. It's just Dort was over here pretending. Jay Will got into it, so Christian got into it. But like Christian got into Harden last year in the playoff, and then AG ran after Harden because Harden did a little nonsense, like, and he threw his arm or whatever.
I do remember.
So I mean, I feel like all these elite teams got like dudes that will like kind of stir the pot a little bit. It's just And
I'm not looking for what happened with Detroit and Charlotte. I'm not looking for that because that shit is corny. Like we fighting. If you want to fight, go box. I'm talking about basketball. Like we go. Just to make sure that you're clear that you're not going to push us around, you're not going to rough us up. We're going to play basketball. We ain't with none of that nonsense that you're trying to do. So when J-Dub got Joker shirt, where my dude that's coming in about to break Jalen Williams' arm, like get your hands off my guy. Get your damn hands off my guy. Where that dude at?
You saw he had Joker hemmed up.
He had him straight right. He had him straight hemmed up.
I mean, but to be fair, Joker got into squabbles at this point with Devin Booker and them, with Jay Crowder, with him and not Rudy, him and Draymond never, because Draymond and him have like the little whatever. They don't.
Devin Booker. You bullying Devin Booker?
No, but that was in the 21
really
playoffs. That nonsense. No, but
that's ridiculous.
It was Devin got in his face because of what Joker did with the campaign, and so that was a whatever. Then the Markieff Morris thing.
Campaign.
Big one.
You're bullying campaign.
No, he swiped down on the ball.
He's a bully. He's a bully.
Yeah, he has had his moments for sure. That Markieff Morris is the biggest one.
When he trying to bully the owner or something?
No, remember that's when
because he had the ball.
Jeff Van Gundy?
No, Jeff Van Gundy, but Matt Ishiba in the game 2 or 4. I can't remember when he held the ball and Joker was trying to grab the ball and he wouldn't let it go. So like Joker was pulling at the ball, then like
all Joker had to do was right here, bro. The government trying to take it out of the man's hands. Ishbia should have slapped him. Back up.
But Ishbia's like 6'1", bro. I mean, that would have been
so. Why everything got to be about size? I mean, he a man first.
Yeah,
Swap, I don't know about you today, Swap. I'm starting to question you, bro.
I mean, that's just
you just said a lot of questionable things today, Swap.
I got more in the tank too. Keep going.
I'm gonna call you after this. We need to have a conversation.
No, I got more in the tank. Keep going. Keep going.
Hey, because
matter of fact, Matter of fact, real talk. Hey, after Saturday,
he be coming up here wearing the HBCU hoodies and hats. But I don't see. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet.
No, it's over. No, because after
Saturday, you ain't never stepped foot on that Clark campus. And you right there.
Many times,
you right there.
Many times. Actually, I've spoken there too. But I will say this, real talk.
About to talk to somebody and ask they wanted to go salsa dancing, but you ain't talking.
With all the little responses I got.
I'll say it like this: he don't want no woman that twerk, but he want a woman that salsa.
In Atlanta, brother. Let's use our common sense.
I don't got nothing to do with me.
Let's use our common sense here.
He want somebody that's gonna check their shoulders a little bit.
Last time I was down there, he was with a twerker. Mm-hmm. But anyways, though, just cash out. Just cash out said interesting. When players like Luka lose, it's all their fault, and they shouldn't be top 5. Jokic loses to every good team the past 13 games, and it's the coach. It's the role players. Jokic's PR must be studied.
I mean,
While he's also not performing to his standard, by the way.
I think it's interesting that we lump everything because I think we deliberately said that he lost in the Detroit Pistons game and the Cavaliers game. So, like, this has obviously happened. The New York Knicks game, like, I think he could have played better, but there's all multiple games. I just, it's just agendas. I get it.
Oh shit! You're not like watching him go 9 for 25 and stuff.
I don't think he's the reason they lost that game. Okay. I don't think any knowledgeable basketball person think he's the reason.
No, facts, absolutely. It's just the guy. He was again bad in the clutch. The person that actually scored some of the buckets in the clutch were his man and Alex Caruso because he was roaming off Alex and he did.
Well, they doubled intentionally to keep SGA from scoring.
Correct, but he was also roaming off Alex.
That was a good gamble. They also didn't make the game-winning shot because Caruso missed it, and SGA didn't shoot the ball. I mean, that's kind of what happens. You gamble off bad shooters.
What are you doing overtime?
They also gambled off Cam Johnson too.
Did he do something in overtime?
No, they lost. They lost in overtime.
Okay.
He deserved blame for that. I agree.
All right, the next super chat is from Bowman. Bowman said Shai was himself and more fresh, but Shai plays slower. So when players who are athletic like Brown play Shai, they close in quicker. Shai is a less athletic Kobe Bryant.
That's that last possession from Shai where he tried to ISO Brown and Brown stepped in front of him, made him give the ball up, and then he got the ball back and tried to hit that step back 3 and Brown blocked it. I was just like, that was very impressive. And I think Brown is like, he has some real value in this league. He's a really good player. He just is has some holes, but as he gets older, he's going to be an even better player as time goes on. Like, that was really impressive from him.
Frank C with the super chat. Y'all know Frank C. He's always active in the chat right now. As a matter of fact, he just said, I get it now, Kareem. I don't know what him and Kareem get, but and Kareem, thank you, Frank. However, Frank C sent through a super chat and said, Dub Knicks beating the Spurs. Go New York, go, as Cowboy says. Knicks making a finals run this year. Tell Scam Cam, who's Scam Cam, to admit Joker don't play real defense and do what a center is supposed to do. Dub PC.
I would actually love to see a debate between you and him because he thinks that he's smarter than you. He thinks that he knows more basketball than you. He just thinks that he's better than you. Like,
it's funny every time we.
You don't think so too?
Every time we leave this setting and we actually talk to normal people or people on other platforms, they lose. So I mean, that's what I've noticed. Like, Chill, we just had a video drop that against all odds, I took the worst duo all the way to the championship.
We did do that.
So I mean,
you did do that. I like how you bulldozed your way through that first one. I'm serious though. You had to do what you had to do because
Jordan and Pippen.
I actually felt bad for dude, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm like, it's no, because when it started, I'm like, it's no way. He Swabby doesn't even have a chance to end this.
I was ready. I was really ready for dude to unleash, and then like Swiper just trucked him.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, that's what he had to do. The duo
when you weigh
was
280, the other dude was probably like 160. Like, what y'all expect?
No shots.
See that hit?
I'm being dead serious though. Like Swabby did what he had to do to win that one and then won it too. He
got 3-0'd and he was. And Donovan's cool. I like Donovan, by the way. He's a great dude, great platform. But he was complaining chill afterwards. He was like, I guess all you got to do is yell. I'm like, make better basketball points, bro. Like, I don't know. Tell you. This is what we do.
How, Swiper?
You can't win with Jordan and Pippen. That's a problem.
Did you just out yell?
No, I outpointed him. Like
that's what the comments said. The comments were mad as hell.
Yeah, they were mad, and then I said, name a basketball point he made that he made a legitimate one. Everybody was like bringing up defense in the comments. Like the question was how they play together, and he lost.
But that's one of those ones, those Swiper, where it's just like if you ask me, it's such a lopsided debate that if you're allowed to do like a 1 minute, like you couldn't, that's so unfair to you that it's like you got to do what you got to do to get your points across. You know what I'm saying? So like I wasn't. The cops can be mad if they want to. Like you clearly won the debate. So.
I'll tell you who didn't complain. House of Highlights.
All right, facts.
Long as Massa happy. Long as Massa happy.
Oh shit.
All right, y'all. Teddy Hart sent through another super chat. A $29.87 super chat. I don't know how he got to this number, but shout out to all $29.87 of this super chat. Teddy Hart, who is a Hall of Famer, said, y'all remember in the 2010s, the NBA had the nickname night, and the players wore their nicknames instead of their last names on the jerseys. They got to do that again.
Please bring that back. That was so dope.
What if you don't got a nickname though, Chill?
Watch a Hawks game and we see Come Bucket. Come on.
Oh
can't
my
wait.
goodness.
In Atlanta?
Crazy.
And
yes, we're going.
Wait, the Magic City jersey day, matter of fact, they can do it then.
Y'all see Kuminga hooping
record Golden State.
Yeah, low leverage.
Come up with something else. We can't call him that. That's terrible. What are we doing, Hawks? We can't call him Come Bucket.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If he do that,
if he get buckets, what else he meant to call him?
No, Mars. If he come into that arena with that name on his back, they're gonna look at that as like a bullseye, like a target.
God, we can't call him that. That's terrible. We gotta come up with something else.
You don't know
he ain't getting out of there, and he's not getting out of there unscathed.
Atlanta's a great place too, by the way. Shout out to the city, man. If you go to a Hawks game.
On his back, yes. On his back, yes.
Jesus.
So y'all just gonna ignore Kuminga hooping over there in Atlanta?
No, it's not ignored. This is a perfect situation. It's a low leverage situation. He's not playing with Steph. There's nobody putting expectations on him, and so he can use athleticism.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I watched the Hawks game. He was good.
He's freed from the shackles of Golden State.
It's not sure.
Yeah,
well, he's not. He's somewhere where he's not expected to win, so he could just hoop. He don't got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe he is sweeping. I don't know. I haven't watched anything, so
he is.
I can't tell you what he's doing.
The commentators during the game after he had back-to-back doubles, like, thank you, Golden State. So he's basically their AJ Griffin replacement. If you remember AJ Griffin when he was hooping with the Hawks,
AJ Griffin was meant to be good, man.
He was so dope at Duke, man. He was so dope at Duke.
He even had a good rookie year, and then. He followed the light. Oh, shout out to him.
I mean, really though, Mars, he get one of them mega churches. I know people's like, how much money you leaving on the table? See, he about to get so much more money untaxed too. He about to go crazy.
It's not just a guarantee you get a mega church though.
Oh, he'll get one though. When he get to talking about that shit, I need a private jet because I can't be in a tube with demons. He about to go crazy.
People always bring up like the black passes with that situation.
No, it's more prevalent over there. Yeah, by far. There's more of them. Yeah,
Kenneth Copeland is running around.
That man's
they just do it a little different. They not showing.
Well, they don't show up in Royce's. They just own 6 properties though, and then they
right.
It's very insider stuff.
That's why they get away with it. You got to be smarter than that. You can't be scamming in the name of the Lord and walking around in Gucci.
I've been to a lot of these people's homes and their offices, and I'm just it's very nice. Yeah. But I'm no hate at all. I will tell you, I met Joel Osteen one time. He was behind the scenes, very nice person. That's so I can only speak from my experience with him. Very nice person. His family's very nice as well. But
right.
All right, I would like to
really quickly, Ron. Really quickly, Ron. So, Jonathan Kuminga, just so we clear, Ox, just because you got an acceptance letter to Stanford does not mean you should go there. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you should go. Maybe you should go to Northwestern. right? Maybe you should go to the University of Chicago because Stanford might be a bit much for you, right from the beginning. And I feel like, and I feel like with Jonathan Kuminga, there wasn't a curve. Like what everything that needed to be learned with him needed to be learned right now. Like if he would have got with Atlanta or a mid-level team like that, I think that we would have seen a different level of him as opposed to him getting on that Golden State team where he clearly was not prepared to play with them.
Man, they were trying to change him into being a strictly role player, and that was not the vision that he had for himself. See, they love the B-Podsons over there. Right, they love him. Oh my goodness, B-Pods, great player. Yeah. Because they want you to rebound, play all the defense, and set screens. Jonathan Kuminga wanted to play basketball.
Why is that a criticism?
They didn't have that in his.
Why would that be a criticism? You have to play a role next to one of the greatest players ever. Yes, Steph Curry.
Yeah,
my formula works.
Where's that gotten you without?
But he didn't know how to play back when he first showed up.
Because of Steph.
With that actual talent.
But it's not because of Steph. If somebody is watching, this is not even real talk, because real talk, he's baiting a little bit. But people that think that team is because of Steph Curry, because of Steph Curry is the reason why they haven't won in the playoffs. Again, you're a bot. They have been dysfunctional around Steph. They're only good because of Steph. So you need to learn a role around Steph Curry.
You're missing the point. So I mean, but
I understand your logic. Real talk.
Play basketball now. That's
why can't you play basketball in Golden State?
But I think
because that's not what they wanted him to do.
And
they gave him so many opportunities to play basketball, and he wasn't good at it.
No, they wanted him to do what they wanted him to do. Jonathan Kuminga, there was so many times.
What did he do?
Jonathan Kuminga would go in the game and offer a legitimate second punch as a scorer.
He couldn't score.
Bring another athletic dynamic.
Where did he score well from?
He scored well from a number of different
areas. Where did he score well?
They needed the scoring, period.
But he wasn't doing that well.
They needed the scoring, period.
Like last season, we had plenty of games, Swiper, where he played like 30 minutes, 28 minutes, and I'd get some quality minutes from him. I'd get 18, I'd get 22. And then Steve Kerr would take him out of the lineup, and he wouldn't play him for 3 or 4 games, and then he would put him back in the lineup. But this is
kind of revisionist history.
No, it's not. Because I vividly remember I vividly remember him having this problem where he was playing, like he went on a 5-game stretch where he was playing really well, and then Steve Kerr took him out of the lineup for situational purposes, and then he wouldn't play at all, and then he would put him back in the lineup. So when I'm yanking a guy in and out of the lineup, I'm screwing him up.
Because of Kuminga.
But to Real Talk's point, him coming to the Golden State Warriors to play basketball, right? Him coming to the Golden State Warriors to play basketball, that brand of basketball was from where he came from, which was, what is that, G League Ignite? Is that what it was? Like, and he didn't, and I don't think that that's what they needed there. And I think that they were trying to teach him how to play basketball the way they play basketball, and he just wasn't ready for that. He wanted to play.
But the issue is that he played. He had multiple. He had multiple runs in the last 3 years where he was playing well at times. But then what would happen is he's not a consistent enough shooter, a consistent enough driver, a consistent enough ball handler, or defender to stay on the floor consistently. That was Kuminga. Now you can say Kerr didn't do a great job.
And I think that's called growing pains, Swipe. And I think that we can work that out if we're playing somewhere else where the expectation isn't that high.
So a non-playoff team.
Yeah, sure. If we're playing somewhere where, I can make more mistakes. Like in Golden State, I wasn't allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to screw up as much as I would have been allowed to screw up.
You think he should have been?
Then that's my point. My point is that him playing in Golden State, it just wasn't conducive for where his game was at that time. Now, in Atlanta, it's a little bit different, because they aren't a championship contender. And I think that him being able to screw up and him being able to play and not worry about getting yanked out of the game or getting yelled at for a bad shot, I think it's way different than playing in Golden State. And I think that we see him playing better now, because he looks way more relaxed. He's running more. He's playing faster. He just looks more energetic now, as opposed to when he was in Golden State, where he didn't really know, I don't know when I'm going to play. I don't know how much I'm going to play. And I mean, I think that really affected his game.
And they're also on 2 different timelines as an organization and as a player. And they had 2 different visions for what Jonathan Kuminga's career was going to look like. That's been the problem now for years. That's why I've been saying they've been holding that man hostage for years. Y'all kept saying, hey, we want you to change your game and play like this. He kept clearly saying, hey, I'm not just going to be a corner sitter guy that cuts occasionally and is the defensive player guy. He wanted to progress in his career, get better so he can try to sign more towards max contracts and not role player contracts. And so that's been the divide for years. It's easier to get like an Andre Iguodala to come to your team or a Sean Livingston to come to your team after Andre Iguodala had already made the money. He had already been an all-star. So it's easier for a veteran to sacrifice later on in their career than you telling Jonathan Kuminga, who wants to be a star player, play like a star, get paid like a star, hey,
so that's Jonathan Kuminga's problem. Like Jonathan is not that caliber of player.
How do we know that?
Both. It's both. It's both. See, this is the thing, though. So Morris has talked about players outperforming their role, outperforming their play. That's something that the Golden State Warriors look for. A guy that's going to outperform the role that they're in. Like, you know what I'm saying? A guy that's better than the role because they want to win championships. So it's like, yeah, it makes sense for them. Also, what Real Talk is saying must be true. Jonathan Kuminga must feel like, hey, I'm too good for that role. You know what I'm saying? So it's two things that are right. Like I think he could have fit in with Golden State if he would have bought into that. But he's not willing to buy into that. So now he's gonna go bet on himself, and we'll see what happens there. I too don't think Jonathan Kuminga is a superstar or even a star in the NBA. I don't think that's going to work out for him. I don't think him gambling on himself as being like a star, and when I say star, meaning like a second option on a maybe a contender, but a really good basketball team. I don't think that's what Jonathan Kuminga is. No, I mean a team that gets at least to the second round, maybe loses in 7. You know what I'm saying? A team like that. I don't think Jonathan Kuminga is that good. I think he's better off trying to outperform a role like in Golden State. But that's not my decision to make. So I think you guys are clashing about something where you guys are both are true. Like Swipe, I think you're right. That's a him problem. But to Real Talk's point, if a man want to bet on himself, who are we to say don't bet on yourself?
We literally saw that. We literally saw that in the early 2000s when the Lakers won the World Championship. Like people expected Bryant to just slide into that Kobe Bryant, slide into that Scottie Pippen role. Bryant was like, "I'm not Scottie Pippen. I'm better than that. No, and I'm not going to do that. I work hard on my game, and I'm better than that." And he was right. But come to find out, yes, he was. Yes. Come to find out, he was right. Jonathan Kuminga, because maybe I'm seeing this the wrong way, Real Talk, because the Warriors made him look like he wasn't competent. Like maybe this thing is just too fast for you. So we're gonna do everything that we can to put you in spaces where we can slow the game down and dumb the game down when you're in the game, so you can be productive. Only except when he was, they would still yank him out of the lineup, which suggested to me that, well, maybe he isn't picking it up. Maybe he isn't as smart as I think he is, and this is the problem. But he gets to Atlanta, and Quinn Snyder is a damn good coach. Let's be clear about that. Quinn Snyder is a fantastic coach. He gets to Atlanta, and Quinn Snyder has basically unlocked everything that he's good at. That's what we're going to do. The stuff that you're not good at, we ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Atlanta's a good fit. The vision is, especially next year, they're gonna defend. They're gonna get out in transition. They're gonna play fast with their point forward, Jalen Johnson, surround him with some athletes. Hopefully, the athletes can be some good enough shooters, and go from there. I mean, that's what
he's also a trade piece. He's going to be on a team option for $22 million a year. So
is he the guy, Swiper? I'm glad you brought that. Is he the guy that when like how Lamar Odom was like? He's the guy that we throw in when we trying to make a big trade.
He's a player to make the money work.
Okay,
he's a player to make the money work.
Or he's going to be good for their team. We shall see. But breaking news, Ron. Breaking news. Milwaukee's Giannis Antetokounmpo is expected to return tonight against the Boston Celtics after missing the last 5+ weeks with a right calf strain.
Ron, what are we doing, Ron?
That dude sure loves some basketball, chill. He just a hooper, chill. We can't question it. He want to play ball.
I love that about him. I do. I don't like that about him, Alex. I love that about him. I don't care. I just want to play.
He want to hoop.
And I want to do it right here in Milwaukee. I do.
And on top of that, chill, they're only 3 games out to play in.
Ox.
What?
I thought they were a little closer than that. He need to just go ahead and hang it up.
What, they got 30 games left here, Ron? Why would he do that?
They got about 20 games.
20. Yeah, they go about 20.
Oh, dude, 20. That's it.
They're not going to.
Damn, it's March.
Yeah. It is March. March Madness has officially begun. However, though, it's just like it's an uphill battle for the Bucks. As of right now, they're not as good. Even with Giannis, they're not as good as the Hornets. They would have to win more than the Hornets to get in. And then when they get in, they would have to win 2 games to get into the playoffs just to get mollywopped.
A lot of stuff. Got to go that way. A lot.
It's an uphill battle.
Giannis can carry against the Pistons.
But see, that's the point that I'm making, though. That's the point that I'm making, though, Oxen. You highlighted this in September. You highlighted this in the summer, August. You were saying that Giannis is going to kill himself trying to carry this team. And what has he done this year? Injury. And Giannis
if he dies, he dies, Ron. He a hooper. Let him go.
Let him
go out. Let him go out fight.
I will not watch Apollo Creed, Ox. I'm not watching that again. No.
Apollo is a legend. He's a martyr.
Fuck that. No.
You don't got to fight every battle.
You really
don't.
But
hold on.
Even when you're the top dog, you don't got to fight every battle.
Does Milwaukee do they got their own picks this year or no? They picking.
Let me find out again.
I'm asking that because it's the same thing like with AD in the Mavericks last year. A lot of us were like, man, just chill. They fought and got that first pick.
Because the Bucks got 23 games left.
The league will reward you if you go out there and.
The Bucks don't own that pick, but yeah.
Nope.
Atlanta has their first round pick, the more favorable of this one this year.
So that's why he's playing.
So Atlanta has the Bucks pick and they have the Pelicans pick too?
Do they not get the pick or is it a pick swap? Which one?
It's a swap between the more favorable between them and the Bucks.
So we still have our first round pick. It's just a swap.
Yeah, so Atlanta
they get the lesser pick. So if Atlanta and the Bucks ideally both miss the playoffs, they go to 1 and 2. The Bucks get the number 2 pick.
Super dope.
What I'm saying though,
hey, I'm good with that. 1, 2, cool with that.
Ox, I'm not saying that Giannis should sit because of that pick. That's a completely different thing. What I'm saying is, bro, just get yourself together. You don't need more wear and tear.
That's what the offseason's for, Ron. He's 30. What is he? 31 years old.
31.
Yeah, but
you can't waste these early 30s, bro. Like play basketball.
It's wasted.
Why is it wasted? It's never wasted if you get to play basketball. You're never wasting any. See, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all niggas just ain't no real hoopers. God damn. If you're 31, if you
nigga, who you talking to?
I'm gonna see you in 10 days. You know what time it is. Don't do this. But anyways,
I see you in 2 days. We ain't gotta wait 10. My thing is, it's
pull up. I got gym time all week.
It's not a bad. Hey, you won't have.
I got gym time all week.
Gym down.
I got gym time all week. All right, Ron, we gonna live stream.
You and them little kids.
We gonna live stream.
You and them little kids.
We gonna live stream it.
Hey, Coach Carter, they'll put the locks on the door. Well, nobody be in the gym.
Real question. When's the last time y'all played, Ron?
Yesterday.
I've been hooping. We both been hooping, but we ran some tools at the gym the other day with these. I had the youngster on my team. We almost.
And what had happened?
I was cooking. I had a 15-year-old on my team. Now you banged a couple, but were you not getting tortured in the mid range?
By who?
All right, bro.
By who? I'm legitimate. I'm asking you a question.
By me.
Torture me.
What did you talk about?
What you supposed to do?
Torture you? Yeah.
On the block.
It wasn't on the block. It was mid range. It was mid range.
I'm 6'2" and you 6'10". What you supposed to do?
My fault you.
Now you 6'2".
My fault you little. My fault you little.
However,
chill. I had a 15-year-old on my team and they beat us by 2.
And I had a slow-footed 35-year-old.
What? He was cooking that kid.
And that kid was cooking him.
All right, because I empower my teammates. That's why.
Ox, this isn't about me and you right now in our little 2-on-2 game.
You're right.
I'm talking about Giannis.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Giannis.
Talking about Giannis.
No, okay.
I'm talking about the future. I'm talking about the future of Giannis, the business of Giannis. Giannis,
what's gonna happen in 20 games?
So why? So why?
You think he's gonna?
Okay, so
you think he's gonna break his back?
Y'all doing this with Giannis?
All right. Recurring problem.
If that's what we worried about, he needs to retire.
But they know
retire, Giannis.
Okay, so then why don't you say that about Jason Tatum?
Y'all, because Jason Tatum tore his Achilles. Giannis didn't.
And both of those guys were complaining about having calf injuries previous to them tearing their Achilles. So, Ox, what ends up happening now when he does do that?
Y'all too pessimistic. That's the problem.
It's not about being pessimistic, Ox. This is about my future. I play professional basketball as a career. This is what I do with my life. This is how I pay bills. This ain't some shit I just do at the park.
You think Giannis worried about money?
Yes. Hell yes, he is.
That brother rich, and he not like these American dudes out here just throwing his money away.
18 months from
he's buying investment properties in Brooklyn. His money is fine. Play basketball. I can't believe y'all are trying to tell Giannis Antetokounmpo that if you're healthy, you shouldn't be playing basketball because I'm afraid that you might get hurt just because Jason Tatum got hurt. They can no. Because look, I shout out to Detroit. But he's not them. Shout out Detroit. I got much love for what y'all doing this season. I got big love for Detroit right now. Shout out to K. Shout out to Jalen Duren. Shout out to Beef Stew. Shout out to all them. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't care how you feel about Jalen Duren. He can't fuck with Giannis, and if Giannis feel like he can carry, then why not? Why not? If y'all,
but Giannis can he carry though? Can he carry?
Yeah, Giannis. Why not?
This is the same dude that you said is going to get killed carrying. So which one is it, Ox? Do you want to see him get killed carrying, or do you want him to get?
I don't want to see him sitting around look on the sideline watching. If the nigga gonna die, I want to see it.
He don't got nothing to play for. That's my biggest.
So crazy, Ron. No, that is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Because what I'm saying is, if you got Giannis Antetokounmpo and you got some dudes that can knock some shots down, maybe, just maybe, because I am the best player in the NBA. Maybe, just maybe, I can steal one against Detroit. Why not?
I can steal a game. Yes, I believe that.
I'm talking about a series. I'm talking about a series.
I believe.
Jalen Duren can't do nothing with Giannis. Why not? Why not try? So y'all just scared to fight. That's our problem, man. I can't believe y'all, Ron. This ain't true. This ain't true, Ron. I know you. This ain't true. This ain't.
Because you old checkerhead ass nigga. That's your problem. Hey, put me back in the solo. You a checkerhead nigga. That's your problem. I'm playing chess. All right, I'm playing chess.
Cause you're not old enough to play checkers.
Fight another day. All right, you live to fight another day.
Stop being scared.
Why am I trying to play today for nothing? To prove a point? What's the point I'm trying to prove?
It's not for nothing. Is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand.
What's the point I'm trying to prove?
I'm trying to prove because Giannis has the opportunity to prove that he really is the best player in the NBA right now. If he can get this team to the play-in, get them to the AC, and pop Detroit, do you know what that does for Giannis?
Gets to the eighth seed and then he ends up popping his Achilles.
Stop talking about popping his Achilles. Why are you saying that?
You know why? Because I saw Jason Tatum pop his Achilles.
A soft ass yellow nigga. Giannis ain't him.
I guess Damian Lillard's soft too. He popped his Achilles. These are the same dudes that was complaining about calf injuries before they popped their Achilles. But and on top of that,
all right. So nobody play basketball. Nobody play basketball. You might pop your Achilles. Shut down the season. Shut down the season. Hey, Adam Silver, cancel the season. Niggas might hurt their Achilles.
If we end up losing,
that's what I'm hearing from you right now, Chill.
If we end up losing him for the rest of the season, Ron, you know what's going to happen? We're going to lose
the season next year
too.
Chill, you the main one to be like, if you're afraid to get hurt, you're gonna get hurt.
That's correct. But here's the difference. The difference is that this isn't that kind of injury. This is a reoccurring thing.
He's not injured. He got hurt. He cool.
This is a reoccurring problem.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is like his third bout with it.
And we've seen what this reoccurring problem turns into, Ox. That's the problem. This isn't him with a shoulder problem where, you know what?
Yo, did it make you feel better? He's been out for 5 weeks, though?
How many times? Wait. How many? Okay. So how many times? How many times?
Again, if that's the case.
Right. What I'm saying is, how many times? How many times have dudes dealt with calf irritation and whatever they got going on and not torn their Achilles. I bet you it's more than people that have torn their Achilles. Maybe. So the numbers is on our side. The numbers is on Giannis' side. The numbers is always with the dogs. That's where the numbers always lie. The numbers always lie with the dogs, the big dogs, not you poodle ass niggas, man. We ain't not play. We gonna play basketball.
Let's play basketball, right? Let's absolutely play basketball.
That's what you get. That's what you get paid to do. That's what you get paid to do. Giannis. That's why you get. That's what you get paid to do.
Kawhi Leonard fan, by the way.
And not just a Kawhi Leonard fan, real talk. The same one who came up here and told us how bad this Milwaukee team was, and that Giannis has to throw these bums on his back and take them any. He's not taking
a bunch of unplayables, Ox.
Hey, wait. He got Cam Thomas with him now. He got a bucket getter with him.
No, he got another bucket getter with him.
He got a bucket getter. He got a bucket getter with him now. It ain't Cole Anthony. It's Cam Thomas.
Ryan Rollins.
It's Cam Thomas. One of the best bucket getters you ever seen in your life.
Gary Harris.
Ryan Rollins still on the team. Gary Harris still on the team. Kyle Kuzma still on the team.
Miles Turner.
All of these on the team. Now that we got Cam Thomas, he's the difference.
You went on. Wait. Check me out though. Check me out. I'm still not saying Cam Thomas is a great basketball player, but we all know he's a bucket getter. We all know that. We all know Cam Thomas is a bucket getter. You don't, y'all can't name one of y'all up here tell me Cam Thomas don't get buckets. Say it. I swear to God, say it. Say you don't get buckets. I dare you.
You think that's the difference in them getting?
Is that what you goddamn right? Yes, I do. Yes. Giannis is the difference. Giannis is the difference.
Giannis who hasn't played.
Giannis is the difference. See, it's not my fault y'all don't know how good Giannis Antetokounmpo is.
We all know how good Giannis is.
He's not that good though.
We all know
nobody can do that.
Nobody can do what? Make up 3 games?
No, look, hey, check it out. Look. I don't care who you want to go with in NBA history. Jordan, Magic, Jabbar, James. None of them can carry this Bucks team. No, he can't.
And Bill Russell.
Real talk. They got 23. Real talk. They got 23 games left. Now I'm gonna run something down for you really quickly. Real talk. It's a very direct question, very direct answer. Boston.
No.
Atlanta.
False. They'll beat them.
Utah.
They'll beat them.
Orlando.
They'll beat them.
Phoenix.
They'll beat them.
Miami.
Leaning towards Miami.
Atlanta.
Should beat them.
Pacers.
They're losing one of those 2 Atlanta games.
Cleveland.
Loss.
At Utah.
Win.
At Phoenix.
Win. Is Devin Booker and Dylan Brooks out for the year?
No, Brooks is out probably till close to the end of the season. Booker will be back sometime soon.
If Devin Booker plays in one of them games, then Phoenix probably get one of them.
At the Clippers.
Interesting. Going to take the Clippers.
At Portland.
Interesting. Ooh. I'm going to take Portland.
San Antonio. Clippers.
They'll beat the Clippers the second time.
Dallas.
They should beat Dallas.
Houston. In Houston, by the way.
Very interesting game. Lean Houston.
Boston.
They'll split with Boston, so I'll say they'll beat Boston.
Memphis at home.
They're going to beat Memphis.
At Brooklyn.
They're going to beat Brooklyn.
At Detroit. Who at this point is probably wrapped up the number 1 seed and they chilling.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter. Giannis is going to bully. He's going to bully Jalen Duran. It wouldn't matter.
I mean, yeah, we watched Giannis bully him, but he's watched Giannis give him like 56 last year. So you know what I'm saying.
Y'all know Jalen Duran can't guard Giannis, bro.
No, he can't.
No one
can't do
can.
anything with him.
Yeah, no one can.
But anyway, Detroit.
Bucks.
Brooklyn.
Bucks.
At Philly.
Bucks.
This sound like a little bit.
It sounds like they're gonna be the 3 seed at this point.
That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like they're rolling.
Yeah.
It's not like this team is not a little bit over 500. They're rolling with Giannis. And this is assuming that Giannis holds up Because is he going to play all 23 of these games out?
Okay, look.
I don't know.
In all honesty, it doesn't sound like they have the toughest schedule in the world remaining.
They don't.
They don't.
That
They don't
was
have the toughest schedule in the world remaining.
let
Kevin
that
Porter
man
Jr.,
play ball,
I know we
man.
don't like him or whatever, but he's been playing well lately. Ryan Rollins is playing well. I don't know. Giannis comes back. I think they can make the play-in. I do think that it's on the table for them.
Who's dropping out of the play-in currently?
I'd assume the Hawks are going to drop out.
Well,
the Hawks?
They got Kuminga now.
The Hawks are better than the Bucks with Giannis. The Hawks are better.
They better than them. What are we doing, bro?
The Hawks are better?
Yes.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Whether you believe they're better or not, they have a 3.5 game lead on these guys.
Okay.
So it's like not only does Milwaukee have to make up ground, but then they have to jump.
But didn't Chill outline how they have to play Atlanta like 2 times?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and
so
you said that you have the Bucks beating them. I got Atlanta beating the Bucks.
But I'm saying if the Bucks beat Atlanta both those times, that would be a huge W.
Well, it won't.
Actually, and what if they lose both those times?
Well, even if they did,
yeah,
but
then they lose in
those other games, and Atlanta's winning. That doesn't work. So,
and by the way, Atlanta's on a 4-game winning streak right now too.
Yeah, they are.
Without Trey,
beat the Wizards twice. Shout out to them.
Right.
When the game's supposed to win, Mars.
I know the Bucks got to play the Nets 2 times before the season ends. Like,
when the game's supposed to win.
I ain't watched them since Kuminga got there. Maybe they are really good. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. When the game's you're supposed to win. That's really it. But as you were saying, Ron, I'm sorry.
All right, well, we'll see exactly what it looks like with Milwaukee, with Giannis returning. This actually is a good game tonight. You have the Bucks and you have the Celtics. Yep. Should be fairly competitive. We'll see what Giannis looks like. We'll see what the Bucks look like, and we'll see who ultimately wins that game. I'm sure we'll talk all about this tomorrow. However, to everybody that's watching in the chat, on Twitter, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that good stuff, is if this is your first time here or if you are new, couple things. We are live Monday through Friday. This is the panel. I'm up here with Chill. I'm up here with Mars. I'm up here with Swipovich. I'm up here with Big Oxford. And I'm up here with Real Talk. And we're live on YouTube and Twitter Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. Eastern time to 2 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure to tap in if you want to hear real basketball takes, real basketball talk, analytics, all of that good stuff. You get a little bit of everything here. It's full-on entertainment. However, we do get super chats as well. If you're in the chat, you got an opportunity to send through super chats.
How many likes we got?
So this is what we're going to do. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Swiper. As of right now, we have 479 likes. We don't have
2,000 people watching. We've been entertaining y'all with multitudes of conversations today. Trolls, Real Talk's been trolling out of his bag to start the show. We've had jokes made, good basketball talk. Mars was cooking at points today. Ox is big up in Giannis. You know how hard we worked to entertain you today? And the amount of slander I have to deal with every time I show up here the Nuggets lose, and we don't deserve 500 likes. Drago said, y'all got to do something if you want more likes. What do you mean, show work?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Do the show?
This is what we're going to do. Y'all just going to sit here and look at these guys until we get 500 likes.
And no talking. And no talking.
Which,
damn,
by the way,
that was quick. They got tired of looking at you niggas.
which is a great show, by the way, on PC. I don't know if y'all know
amazing
that, but
show.
Yes, it's a great show on PC.
In fact, it's the best show on PC.
Why y'all bullshit?
Oh, is it? Really?
It's a great show on PC.
Can y'all beat the Pistons?
Yeah, might want to check
in the first round?
No.
If we got Giannis, hell yeah.
Not with me. I ain't giving us nothing.
Giannis. This is Giannis.
My plus.
Don't call me.
Talk about the Knicks and the Spurs.
My plus minus.
We gotta read super chats real talk. There's nothing to talk about with the Knicks and Spurs.
My plus minus garbage. Terrible.
Yeah, real talk. We absolutely do got.
Yeah, I told you. I don't know what to tell you.
However, if somebody does send through a super chat regarding that game, we can touch on it. Somebody did send through a super chat. It was Frank C. He sent through a super chat talking about the game, but you guys wanted to stray the conversation elsewhere. But the next super chat. Host? I'm still in the car, and we're reading the next super chat from Tupac Westside, who said, "What the hell?" No, we're not gonna read that one first. Nah. Trey the God said, "Everyone blowing up about Lou Dort, but nobody had the same energy for Jokic jumping on the people's backs in the playoffs.
That's for real talk.
Jokic, dude, he's unnecessary. He unnecessarily flops and does a whole lot of crazy shit. He's too big. He's just too big to be jumping on top of people like that.
He does have great PR when it comes to the flopping allegations.
People call it out all the time. I don't know how much
ridiculous.
PR is very common.
He does not get. It does not get.
Literally, you can pull up on Twitter right now. Full
as much as SGA and Luka.
Does he flop more than the guards? Does he flop more than the guards?
He flops more than SGA this year.
All right, he flops more than SGA. All right,
but look, but the thing about that, Swiper, that's
SGA
not
flopped
about
on
PR.
the first technical that he got. Jokic didn't even push him. He literally flopped on the technical he got. That's a flop. He flopped. That happened, and then you haven't even brought that up. So obviously, the guard who baits fouls and which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Like he clearly
really
flopped more.
Been on that type of timing this year.
Yes, he has. All right, never mind. No,
not as much. No, he hasn't.
Show.
Iverson Roofing said, I think it's fair to say SGA outplayed Joker in that series last year in both games head-to-head this year. So SGA just plays better against Jokic than Jokic plays against SGA?
There are some Jokic fans.
One's playing the Nuggets defense and one's playing the OKC.
That does make sense. That makes sense. Okay.
I guess, bro.
Comments on head-to-head matchups between these two?
I mean, Denver had one of the best defenses in the playoffs last year, right?
They did.
Facts. I think Shai plays most of the recent matchups. I think Shai's been better.
Shai's also just been better this season. He's just been better than you.
The MVP for a reason.
All right. Tupac Westside said, that's what you get for holding up the show, Ron. L host. All right. Next super chat is from Nims Noseball. Nims said Nuggets got walked down by Isaiah Joe and Caruso in overtime.
That did happen.
Swiper, how comfortable did you feel going into overtime?
Didn't. The game was sloppy all game.
Yeah, I
did not. Yeah, did not. And again, I'm gonna keep saying this until Jokic gets back to his normal self. I don't really feel super comfortable. Period. Like, I just don't. He's he's shooting 12% worse since he's been back. So I don't feel comfortable at all.
I think
maybe he's just declining.
Is what we saw. You know, like watching
maybe
it could be. It could be a decline.
Like when somebody's 3 feet away from you and you just watch them lay it up. I think that is his normal self.
Yeah, I hear you.
Are we possibly going the other way with Joker? Are we seeing the beginning of the end of Joker, Mars? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Could be.
So you're saying Joker's walk?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, this isn't a probability. This isn't something stamped. I'm asking a question, Mars. At 31 years old, Joker's been in the league for 10 years. Are we seeing the beginning of the end of Joker?
Could be.
And what are you basing that on, Mars?
Someone gets hurt and then they come back and they're not as good. It's a reasonable thing to say that maybe they're just not the same anymore.
Yep.
All right.
If he's no longer that level offensive player, though, shit gets spooky. But
good run. That's what it was. It was a good run.
So, Swiper, it's not so much about the team that you're concerned about. It's more so if Jokic can get back to scoring and carry.
No, I mean the team for sure, but they need their best player to be himself. Like Jokic went from 29.6 on 71 for 30 whatever games to 27, 28 on 60. Well, that's a pretty big drop off. So that's not what he hasn't shot this bad since before his prime. Like this is his worst shooting stretch since before he hit his prime. So Mars could be right.
Hence the decline.
Yeah, could be right.
Hence we're going.
And I never even said he is getting worse. I just said it's possible. Apparently, I don't believe that. I believe a lot of things are possible. So thanks for telling me what I believe in the chat.
Swiper's only worried about if Jokic is going to be healthy in 28 to beat America.
Well, LeBron won't be there, so If LeBron's not there,
Right,
not going to
just
replace him
beat
with
Anthony
players on
Edwards,
there.
who has already beat him in the
I'm glad the
USA,
chat
and then he'll beat
that
him
video we
abroad.
put out. I'm so glad the chat was with reason in that conversation. Clearly, LeBron and Durant and Steph were necessary for them to win. Whatever y'all talking about,
Right, but that has nothing to do with 2028.
I'm talking about 24. I'm glad that y'all clearly lost that argument because they clearly needed those 3 players.
Clearly lost. Swiper saw 4 comments that agreed with it.
Exactly.
All of them. Actually, go look at the whole video.
To be fair, it was a low comment.
Oh, we don't. You think
shout out to Swiper for cooking, man.
1 on 6.
Oh no, I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying to be fair.
All right, the Shaq Show 23.
Depending on who the comment from, I know I'm right when they disagree.
The Shad Show 23 said, "What's up, fellas? 08 CP3 or current Shai? Who y'all got?
Current Shai. That's easy.
There's nothing to think about.
No, it's easy.
I mean, I've thought about it enough in the past to where I know I'm taking Shai.
Yeah.
I think Chris Paul is like that, but I think Shai is like that.
I would like to see a little playoff translation, just a little bit.
Anybody taking CP3, 2008, or any version of CP3?
Last year, I guess need more translation.
I mean, the playoffs will be the story for Shai this year.
Nothing.
The playoffs will be CP3's had some really great.
No, I watched your Who Talk podcast, right? I watched it.
Thank you.
If we're having a conversation about 08,
you said what I said. So I don't understand.
I didn't say that.
You did say you would like to see some more playoff translation, but then you went into a whole Joel
before he's a top 5 scorer ever.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
You went into a whole Embiid tangent afterwards.
As I should. That's
all I'm saying. I just want to.
I won't forget. Yeah, she's still not better than Embiid, but that's fine.
Who's been better? I was going to ask you earlier, real talk, because you're Ant Edwards. Who's better playoff performer, Shai or Ant Edwards?
Who's had more performances? And
who's been better in the playoffs? Period.
Change the question.
Who's been better in the playoffs between them? Period?
That's actually a great question. Probably SGA because maybe his lows aren't as low as Ant.
Yeah, Grizzly series.
The whole Grizzly series shot sub 40%. Ant doesn't have one series doing that.
They could have beat them. They could have beat him. They could have beat them.
That doesn't mean that he ain't play bad.
He did play bad. I'm not going. He didn't play up to Shai standards. He didn't play bad.
He played bad.
He played bad, man. Ain't no way to slice. He played bad. They won the series, so no one's allowed. No one plays bad when you win a series, apparently. But no, he played bad. They just won because they were that much better than Memphis. He stunk. He was terrible. It is what it is. Stinky.
What's SGA's best series?
The one against Dallas in 24.
So then Ant has the Sun series.
I thought he got busy against Indiana in the finals.
Well, Shai was all right. He had some lows. He had some lows.
That series is very up and down.
Yeah.
More.
I think he was good against Denver last year too.
Yeah, he was good against Denver.
Yeah, I think outside of game 2 and 3, I think he was good outside.
The game you blew them out, he wasn't good.
Oh, game 6. So games 2, 3, and 6.
He was good against Minnesota as well.
Julius Randle was good against OKC. It's funny enough.
No, Julius Randle had 2 good games against OKC.
Yeah, there you go. 2 good games. Yeah, I mean, but it's just at this point, this is why I'm kind of again. You talk about the Ant versus OKC thing. Playing a guard playing against OKC is like that's just a different kind of like pressure. So I don't know who's going to be able to solve that.
I think Ant.
I agree. I hear you.
Well against OKC last year. To be fair, I thought he had a good series, but he just like the efficiency.
He had a couple games.
My question is for him, for whoever sent that super chat, if you think that there's a conversation between SGA and Chris Paul in 08, is Chris Paul better? Because this I think we're moving into the best version of SGA. So like, what's the best version of Chris Paul? You think he better than
Chris Paul? A better playoff player so far than SGA. But
I don't think saying Chris Paul's better than Shai is crazy. I think it's crazy.
I'll never let go of that San Antonio series.
Chris Paul was amazing. I don't like once again, a lot of these like all-time great, especially when we're talking about peaks. Like, yeah, there's not big gaps between them. Like, you could I think making the Chris Paul argument isn't difficult. I got Shai, but it's not like I could see the Chris Paul argument.
I think it is a tier in between these two.
I know, but you're not that high on Chris Paul.
Being a tier above him, there is a tier that is separating these two. as players.
Yeah, but you're not that high on Chris Paul. So
Chris Paul gets busy in the playoffs, Ron. He does. He gets busy.
Yeah, Chris Paul has multiple runs better than anything SGA has ever done
busy.
so far.
How about that Nuggets series in 21?
SGA got 2
they
runs,
swept the
though.
Nuggets.
So it's like,
oh no, SGA has more than 2 runs.
When SGA goes on
Chris Paul's early run,
year,
he was still better than SGA's early run. Like even that's what I'm saying. Chris Paul has a lot of longevity. That
he's gotten busy in the playoffs.
Yeah,
he also got playoffs where it's like, come on, Chris Paul.
And we just literally said that SGA against Memphis, not so much.
I mean, the thing about it,
SGA versus in the first round they played that year wasn't great. But the Pelicans, he was trash.
He was not good against the Pelicans.
Shai's not a great first round player.
No, he was not.
He's the opposite of Josh Allen. Josh Allen, great in the first round. Josh Allen after the first rounds.
Yeah, Shai in first round is kind of mids, especially since he's been like this level of player.
Yeah,
shout out to Shai.
I'll give CP3 his credit because like he never had like a great team, a phenomenal team. I don't even think that Rockets team was a great team.
That Phoenix team was awesome, Ron. What are you doing?
It was, but it was
fucking awesome.
It was.
He was on.
He's never had an OKC. He's never had an OKC.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making.
How many players
not even close to an
right.
OKC. He never had a team where you looked at this team that people in the beginning of the season called title favorites.
Could you
in the middle of the season called title favorites?
OKC,
going into the playoffs were called title favorites. Chris Paul never had just a bomb squad like that. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander literally for the last 2, maybe 3 seasons has had the best team in the NBA.
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Chris Paul
he does not have the best team in the NBA.
You guys were in denial about OKC last year.
And that's why I'm where I'm at right now.
Them last year, Mars, and even this year, I wanted everybody because I was saying, no, take this as we go along in this season. This year, Mars, you know what happened? As soon as we were like, oh wow, they're not the greatest team ever. People were all OKC. As soon as it was like, oh shit, OKC's not gonna win 73 games, 74 games. I guess Denver got it. I guess Denver's the deepest team in the league. Oh my goodness, look at San Antonio. I'm seeing a lot of San Antonio prop here lately as well. So I don't know if OKC is the best team in the league.
Real talk.
You're the consensus this year.
Well, I'm not talking about the consensus. I'm talking to you. I'm talking about us up here. Mm-hmm. I think OKC has the best team.
Up here is not the consensus.
I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone on the panel has OKC winning the title.
Exactly. I do. People know.
I do.
It wasn't
okay. I think Ron is the only person on the panel who has OKC winning the title.
Montez White, Chill, I'm pretty sure has
I think all 3 of them have Denver. All three of them
have Denver. Yes.
Damian has Denver. Has Denver. That's 4.
I think Penn has Denver.
I actually don't know who Penn has. Penn.
Oh yeah,
I think Penn got OKC.
Both, so it's hard to.
Yeah,
pretty sure he got OKC.
Yeah, maybe Penn got OKC. Real Talk has. I don't even know who Real Talk has.
I have OKC.
Okay, Real Talk has OKC, and then me, obviously, Pistons Spurs. So like, they're still not the favorites up
Mars,
here.
No, Mars, legitimately, bro. If I gave you $1 million, who are you putting it on? I don't even want to talk about odds. Everybody had odds. Doesn't matter. Like if you put $1 million on this team and you'll get 10 times more than if you put it on that team. No, if you have $1 million to make $2 million back, who are you putting your money on? Or to make $1 million back?
I ain't betting against the healthy LeBron James in the playoffs.
Bros, can you shut up?
I ain't betting against the healthy LeBron James.
This is what I'm talking about, real talk. Because Mars gets on me for making a pick, and I don't really believe it, but then it works out that way. Mars doesn't believe that Detroit and San Antonio could be in the NBA championship, but it looks like that could happen.
I just said it in October,
but it looks like it could actually happen. And now Mars is looking like the genius. Like, oh
yeah,
shit!
Sorry.
That's what I was going to talk to Mars about. Mars really threw out a troll take
100%, and it worked out.
Correct.
It worked out.
Sorry, I got foresight. My bad. Sorry, I got
foresight. You didn't believe that, Mars.
He was laughing when he said it.
Yes,
I didn't believe that.
Yeah, sorry that I can see things and I can understand that teams are good. My bad.
Yeah, we all can understand that teams are good, Mars. But to be honest, going into the season, Detroit going to the NBA championship, and the San Antonio Spurs going to the NBA championship with none of them dudes. Let's see, Fox and Harrison Barnes as they only playoff dudes. None of them dudes ever been to the playoffs.
Chill. Mars only said that because he was mad because either the same episode or during that week.
Oh,
yes, there was.
It
was about the Cade. And Mars was like, "Oh, well, since Cade is the MVP, he's gonna carry them to the finals."
Cade gonna be the MVP going to the finals.
We don't believe that, Mars. That's the problem. It just so happened that this worked out that way.
It just so happened that me and Pim was telling the truth. Cade for MVP.
Pistons Spurs. I don't know what to tell you. Pistons Spurs.
Stop leaving me out of the. I said he would finish top 5. He's going to finish top 5.
Okay, all right.
You gonna finish
top 3? Yeah,
he might. Yeah, he might.
Might finish second.
Wemby right now should be second in MVP voting. By the way, well, on the ladder, in my opinion.
Second.
FYI. Yes.
Everyone.
Shai, Wemby, Jokic.
Everyone. Yeah.
Shout out to all right, but fellas, we got to get to the next super chat, which is from Hunter TV. Hunter said, "Not a lot of great things to say about my team at the moment, but CB has played pretty great in my opinion."
Yeah, man. As soon as he gets like a couple more years on him, man, I think he can be a really, really good player. He just is. He was aggressive too as a scorer in this game. He actually did a lot of things that he hadn't done all year. He's been dunking a lot lately. His defense has been really good. He just got to continue to work on that outside shot. But once he gets to the point where he consistently can put him away, like he's going to be a phenomenal player. But he did a lot of really good things in that game. 23 points too versus OKC is no joke. Like
Christian's a baller. Y'all got a squad.
Yeah, y'all
definitely got a squad, and like we gotta see that the Nuggets and the Thunder run it back. But real talk, I ran a poll, and this is before we even brought this up with the chat, and I asked him, and I guess this doesn't necessarily mean or answer who's the better team, because a team that's not better can beat a team if it's a favorable matchup. But I asked the chat, who wins in a playoff series, the Thunder or the Nuggets? And this was 15 minutes ago. 73% of the chat said that the Thunder will in fact beat the Nuggets.
I mean, the Nuggets PR is down the drain right now.
Yeah, that's just how we gonna act like. One thing about our chat, very reactionary. Very reactionary.
Flip floppy, huh?
Yeah,
we got a flip floppy chat.
Next time, Denver play OKC, which I think is next week or whatever. If Denver win that game, you can rerun the poll.
Remind me to run that poll.
Guarantee it's not 73-27. Guarantee.
Yeah, on Twitter, people were saying that the Nuggets closed their title window trading Cam for MPJ. And I said the same thing. I said, as soon as they're healthy and they start winning again, I think the narrative flips. So, it's just the way it works.
Do you still think Cam Johnson better than
I think he's been a really good fit for this team.
Is he a better fit than Michael Porter Jr.?
I think so. Yeah, Porter, I think Cam's he's played good defense this year. I think he had a really bad game versus the Wolves.
Absolutely.
But
I just think this revisionist history on the Wolves
twice as much as Cam Johnson. We need to stop acting like that wasn't a big motivator behind the trade.
Yeah.
Like that was the reason.
But I'm just saying if
people are pretending that MPJ was like the Wolves game in particular. Cam has 0 points. MPJ had 5 games in that series in 24, fully healthy with less than 10 points and shot 27% from 3. And was a
against
target.
Minnesota?
Yeah, and he was a target the entire series.
What Cam just do against Minnesota?
I just said Cam didn't score yesterday.
That was kind
next super chat.
No, this again.
Next super chat.
No, real talk is not good at this. Yeah, never mind. I forgot.
All right, real talk.
Minnesota. What did Cam Johnson just do? Sucked against Minnesota. I don't know. Sound like the same shit to me.
Real talk. You asked about the Knicks and Spurs game.
See, Mars good.
You asked about the Knicks and Spurs game. Your wish has been fulfilled via a super chat from Christos Karasoulis. Christos said, "Are the Knicks still frauds after beating the Spurs and having a positive record versus the Nuggets? Or are we still overreacting to them losing to the Cavs and the Pistons?"
So when they lose to those teams, it's overreacting, and when they beat the good teams, it's
underreacting.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure when Ron asked if they're frauds, none of us said yes. Ron just made the title. I'm pretty sure all of us said
also true.
Frauds. So
I didn't.
Yeah, y'all don't be giving us the best PR with some of these clips and titles, man. Okay, y'all got me out here looking like.
What do you think your best take has been on PC? What do you think your best takes are on PC about?
Who, me?
Yeah. The Magic one was cooking. I mean, that Magic one was probably
my SGA takes are always great. My Anthony Edwards takes are always great.
But you used to say Luka was better than him, like as of 8 months ago.
Yeah, in
8 months. 3. What do you mean 8?
It wasn't 3 months. It was 3 months.
No, it was before the season.
No, it was the lead up to the first time OKC played in LA.
I remember that video. Matter of fact, what did he say? He said you're gonna see what? What did he say? What do you say? You're gonna see what?
There's levels to this.
Levels to this. So real talk, you're a scammer. Real talk is a legitimate scammer, y'all. Like I think this is about time we can wake up to it because real talk, wherever the wind blows, you go. Like wherever the wind blows.
I've been here talking about Ant in Minnesota all year.
Yeah, but everybody likes Ant. Who doesn't like Ant?
People think I'm crazy about.
Everyone likes Ant though. Ant's like has no haters. Who hates Ant? Who hates Ant Edwards? No, you don't. Shut up, Mars.
Ant stands swear I hate him. So shit.
I legit don't know a community of people that don't like Ant Edwards.
Real talk. I'm gonna bring it back.
Maybe the LGBT community doesn't.
Nah, see, I didn't say it for a reason. Cause Mars, you just
Swiper.
Maybe I'm just saying. That's why I don't like him.
Real talk. I'm gonna bring this back to the Knicks and Spurs game. You said you wanted to talk about that.
Thank you,
Christos wants to know if the Knicks are frauds and how do you feel about the game yesterday?
I enjoyed the game yesterday. I think the Knicks showed again why I've been high on them all season long, why I will continue to have them as my favorites out the East. No, Detroit's really good. They almost swayed me, but I just have to stick with my original pick, and I'm sticking with the Knicks. The Knicks again have these extreme highs.
2 days after we got back from LA, he said he's on the Pistons.
What you said?
2 days later, after LA, he said he's on the Pistons.
And then I got on my stream and I said, you know what? My heart isn't even in that. I don't believe it.
Chill.
I'm sticking with the Knicks.
Chill.
I'm sticking
Wherever
with the Knicks.
wind blows.
I'm sticking with the Knicks.
No, real talk. This is one of those seasons. I can honestly tell you, I don't know who's going to win the NBA championship this year. I can't.
Well,
I can't
the championship.
say.
I'm pretty sure.
I can't.
But who's coming out the East?
You picked Denver. You picked Denver 3 weeks ago. By the way,
yeah, I mean, I think anybody with a brain knows what that was.
But back to the Knicks. Back to the Knicks. I do think again when they hit their highs, they're just as good as anybody in the Eastern Conference for sure, and potentially in the league. I like what I saw out of Cat yesterday. Cat was great on the offensive glass and just on the board. Period. I like how they were still physical with Wembanyama. I think. Although he shot the ball well, Wembanyama did have a lot of turnovers in that game. I did like the set that San Antonio was running when they were, I think it was De'Aaron Fox or a ball handler. They cleared out the left side, right? And then they would have like this pin down from Wemby to come off. And that just kind of put Mitchell Robinson in some weird predicaments as a center. Like, oh my God, I'm sitting here having to navigate a screen. And they got some really good action and points out of that for Wemby. But yeah, all in all, New York Knicks, they look great. Jose Alvarado, great addition for that team as well. And who's the
Diawara?
Hey, that guy right there, he's going to be he's going to win them. He's going to win them a playoff series.
So we just
series.
Whole series?
No, a game.
When I say I'm saying a game can win you the series.
So Kolek is just out the rotation. So Jose Alvarado just
Jose Alvarado.
Yeah.
Is Kolek back healthy?
He was on the bench in his uniform.
I tried to tell y'all that Jose Alvarado better than him.
And he's also a Puerto Rican in New York, bro. He's going to chill. If for PR alone, he's going to play.
Yeah, Alvarado better than Kolek.
For PR alone, can you imagine a Puerto Rican winning a championship on the Knicks?
They can.
It's like
but y'all got to understand.
What's your man name? The football playing dude that played for the Giants? Cruz.
Oh, Victor Cruz. He won the championship.
He's from Jersey.
You a legacy forever. You ain't got. You eat free forever.
Absolutely. His money ain't good nowhere in Jersey. Nowhere.
But y'all know, like we've said a couple things. Like I don't want to necessarily say that the Knicks lack toughness, but like a guy like Jose Alvarado turns that Knicks team up. Yeah. We know that they lack a little bit of defensive intensity. He brings all of that. He brings dog. He brings fight.
Well,
he brings that New York mentality. All of that.
He was really good.
Mikal had 5 steals yesterday. He got in depth.
He hit open shots.
I just love when he gets to that mid range. I love that. When I see him run into that space, I just feel like that shit is money. I do. And Cat looked like he was more comfortable in the offense yesterday.
Yeah.
They just chill again. They just have a lot of they got ballers over there. They got ballers, man. They have players.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
at the lead too a little bit.
Yeah,
all right.
With playoff experience, bro.
That's enough New York glaze. New York don't need no more glaze.
Yeah, Ron, I believe in you to get through all of these in the time you have left.
Yeah. You guys need to work on that rat infestation
Here we go.
that you guys got up there. But
just yapping, so just read.
McLean 011 said, my prediction in the East is the Hawks and the Hornets will finish 6th and 7th and both jump the Sixers and the Magic and push them to 9 and 10.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to your prediction.
It's a bold prediction. Does anybody see this happening?
No, I don't.
Next super chat, man.
No, I do not. No,
Tupac Westside said, yo, get him next time, Big Ox. Sure he will. In the meantime, drink some herbal tea with honey.
Yes, sir, big fella. Get that voice back correct.
I hope he wasn't talking about the Kings getting somebody back.
No, he's talking about the championship that they lost. That's all.
Oh.
We got a few new members. The first one is KTO2934. He got Ant in his picture, so either that's his favorite player or that's his team. Shout out to KTO. Appreciate you for joining up. We got a Hall of Famer who became another Hall of Famer. Teddy Hart renewed his Hall of Fame membership. Shout out to Teddy Hart. And it ends with State.
Mm-hmm.
And it ends with State. Became a new YouTube member. Shout out to And It Ends with State. You guys should follow these guys' footsteps and become members. Just like Andrew Sear, 73, also became a YouTube member. The Shade Show became a YouTube member as well. Shout out to Andrew Sear, 73, and shout out to the Shade Show, 23, for becoming YouTube members.
Can I? I want to just want to ask everyone real quick for a quick answer. Who's y'all second best team in the West right now?
The second best team, I think it's OKC.
Yo, your first is still Denver?
I think it's Denver. I do.
Okay. Mars, who do you think is the second best team in the West?
The Spurs.
After OKC.
I agree with Mars. But in the playoffs, that does flop, though, just because I think the experience. Yeah, really just the experience. I
can't use the experience logic no more. I can't do it. I just saw the youngest team in NBA history win the NBA championship last year. So I can't say the experience logic.
But they at least had 8.
Yeah, but chill, you still can though.
That also doesn't mean experience just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It just means you guys were just ignoring every other sign and then pointing to experience why they would lose. Which
I just wasn't sure that stuff could translate to the playoffs like that, and it did.
I mean, a team with experience
should have just listened to me
twice. The Nuggets and the Pacers. So. Well, the Pacers definitely had them on the ropes.
No, I'm saying experience.
I mean, the Pacers, they had some deep play.
Yeah, it was. But all right, y'all. The next super chat is from Teddy Hart. Teddy Hart said, Ja Morant's name ain't Ja.
No, it ain't. No, it's not.
It's Demetrius.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
The next super chat from Cultured Bandit said, KD has Durantula, Slim Reaper, Easy Money, cold ass nicknames.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
His Twitter handle gets brought up on like during games. That's pretty dope.
That's still his name though. Bronny. I mean, that's still his name.
Yeah, I thought he changed his name to like. I thought that was like his official name.
I didn't hear you about that.
No, I don't know. I thought that was his official name.
Yeah, being a junior for LeBron is pretty it's tough.
Shout out Bronny.
Even though he absolutely is that, but
that's a hard legacy to carry.
Yes, it is.
Void Century YT said, do you know how garbage of a team you gotta be to be second in scoring and fourth in defense and be almost 500? Stuck in the play-in? That's the Miami Heat for you.
That's that points per game because
I hate what Spo said that nonsense. He was like, "Oh yeah, we're second." Well, he used defensive rating to prop up the defense, and then used points per game to prop up the offense. Like, no, you're 15th in offense and 4th in defense, or you're second in scoring and then 20th in defense.
Right?
Like, you don't get to just pick defensive rating and then pick points per game. Like, that's nonsense. So
remember last week I asked you about the Celtics because I remember Kevin Wiles on First Things First said, the Celtics are number 1 in defense now, and I was like, where have I been? And so I was like, did I miss something? But then it was pure points per game. I said,
yeah, they're the slowest paced team in the league. Yeah, that nonsense makes no sense. Yeah, second in scoring but 4th in defense. Yeah, if you were actually the second best offense and 4th best defense, you'd be the number 1 seed. Like,
and then remember, GOAT James Kingdom said that he only uses like points per game allowed and score.
Yeah, shout out to him. Like, but even if you're gonna at least just be consistent with the 2 you're using.
I do care about that. I do care
like,
about
how you gonna flip them. That just doesn't make sense. You're gonna use defensive rating and then use points per game on offense.
And I know one thing is a fact, real talk. That Bam, he's sick of this playing. You know what that shit sound to me like? That sound to me like I'm sick of paying bills. That's what it sounds like. I'm tired. That's all we doing around here. We just paying bills. Like we can't go nowhere nice. We can't have nothing nice. All we doing is we just living. That's it. And I'm tired of it. Why are we still doing this?
Maybe he should leave Miami then, because that's all they're going to be doing in Miami is paying bills.
All right, we got another super chat from another Hall of Famer by the name of Drago FC. You guys know Drago. He comes up here typically on Fridays.
Drago said, Swiper too.
And Ox. He cooks Swiper and Ox.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he's the one. He's the one who pointed out that Ox is a real free spirit. However, though, Drago FC said, "Ron and Chill, is peak Stockton still better than this Shai?"
No.
What changed? What? No, literally, what changed?
The season has gone on. That's what happened.
He won a championship.
I said that. I said that before the season started. The season has gone on, so there's new information.
I could have told you this in 2023, but you know.
Give me the kid from Spokane.
Wait, so would Stockton be a top 5 player right now in the league? Chill.
I had said that before the season started. I did say that.
So like Luka would be behind him, or like Wemby, or one of the like.
I just don't think you guys talk enough about how good Stockton really was. I don't.
Now we
I know
to answer your question. I don't think so now. No, I don't.
You think Wemby's better than Stockton ever was? Wow, and he's only 22. Yeah, it's tough.
Chill. I be hearing it sometimes in your voice when you say something, and it really sounds like, you know what? I'm just saying this so I don't have.
Some things aren't worth the battle. I'm with you. Some things aren't worth the fight.
You feel like Stockton would be top 5? You know what I'm saying? Just
I said what I said about him. I think it would be more debatable now, considering where we are in the season. But when I said what I said, I stood on that.
As you should.
All right, fellas, we got to move on. Leaf Diggy sent through a super chat and said, "Straight comedy from Real Talk being opposite of body positive because of Swiper's high yellow rectangular state oversaturated praise for Joker. Chill being obvious to the Cavs preschool front line. Oblivious, my bad. Chill being oblivious to the Cavs preschool front line.
Put them on.
Put them on Netflix.
Put them on Netflix.
Okay.
Jesus.
I don't know the first one. I'm
got some nerve talking about somebody being oblivious. He a Brooklyn fan. Quiet. Pipe down.
They're not oblivious. They know what they do.
No, he doesn't. Last year he told us that if everything went correct, that they could make a deep run in the playoffs. He said that. Last year
everything didn't go correct.
No.
I think he was saying like put us on Netflix, because I think Netflix are now like they doing deals with podcasts and stuff. So yeah, Netflix, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? I think the one I saw was Joe and Jadakiss. I think their show is now, it comes out on Netflix. So yeah, I mean, we doing better than them.
To be honest, if we was on Netflix, I wouldn't watch us. Into Netflix for a podcast.
Well.
But hey,
Mars, you are the opposite. Mars, you are like the opposite of a salesperson. You are a horrible business person. Like,
I just say what most people are thinking.
No, you don't, Mars. You do not.
Guarantee.
Don't.
Okay, Ron could run the poll in the chat. If we was on Netflix, how many of them would still watch? Now they'll say yes because they're being polite. But they know they ain't trying to go to
Netflix.
They ain't go to Netflix for podcasts. They're not.
Most people already have Netflix.
They ain't trying to go to Netflix.
The same people that come to YouTube to watch us. If we went to Twitch, they would come to Twitch to watch us. If we went to TikTok Live, it doesn't matter the platform. If you like us, you're gonna go watch us. That's the point.
Yeah,
like,
we
could be on ESPN.
Ron, by the way, 10 years from now, majority of these kind of shows will be on streaming platforms because that's the most lucrative.
Yes.
The Netflix and Prime know this is money.
I don't want to go to Netflix for podcasts.
But they would come to Netflix to watch the panel.
Hey, chill. Martian has no foresight for where business is headed. Matter of fact, Ron, you and I talked about this behind the scenes a year ago.
And I'm reading the chat right now.
Streaming is where this is headed.
And guess what? They're lying.
They don't know anything either. Respect to them.
They don't know what they're talking about. They're lying.
They don't know what they would do.
Exactly. But here's also the thing, though, too, Mars. If we let's say hypothetically we went to Hulu, if they didn't come over and watch us on Hulu,
yeah, other people would. Yeah, I'm not saying they wouldn't. That's not my point. My point is people aren't going to go to Netflix for podcasts.
That's disagreeing. I guarantee you, matter of fact, I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet to the market is showing. I want to bet in the next 10 years, a majority of the large podcasts that you watch, as a matter of fact, 5. I'll give you 5. I'll narrow it to 5. A majority of the large podcasts you watch will be on streaming devices. I'm willing to bet in the next 5 years. So invest now. Invest now. I'm just anybody. I would say invest in the market now.
That's why I brought it up in the first place. I'm trying to get us. I'm trying to get us.
No shit. Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna watch us on Netflix. I'll just be there.
But I mean, also too, people said the same thing about when Amazon Prime started picking up NFL and NBA games, when NBC Peacock started picking up games and stuff like that. Oh, people aren't going to go to a streaming platform to watch games, live games. You're taking it off of live TV. This is ruining the viewing experience.
I still don't.
Well, I'm saying I said that I wouldn't. As of right now, I have NBA TV. Well, NBA. I got League Pass.
Yeah.
I got Peacock. I got Netflix. I got Amazon Prime. Yep. I'm watching it, and Netflix doesn't do basketball games, but I'm just saying all the streaming platforms that I got. Now. 2 years ago, I didn't have anything but playback.
That's
all I had.
They got you. That's what I know. They got
you. Civilization for you dummies buying into the concept that we can start paying these TV packages, and I can just subscribe for $12 to get everything. And now, guess what? Now you got to subscribe $12 to 12 different goddamn platforms.
Yeah, it didn't take a genius to figure out that was going to happen.
And by the way, y'all, just so people know, the way that business works like this, eventually you're not going to notice what you used to have, because it used to be chill, CBS and Fox, all NFL. I didn't have to worry about anything. Now, 3 years from now, it's going to be Prime, Netflix, and whatever other platform, Paramount, whoever knows. You're going to have to watch the NFL, a majority of these games, or Sunday Ticket. Canal Chill is Sunday Ticket. You got to have Sunday Ticket if you don't live in that state that you want to watch your NFL team. The way it works is, unfortunately, Mars, I know, I'm with you to the point where I don't like that it's this way. But the way it works now is, and by the time we get 3 to 5 years, when we're in 2030, bro, it is going to be impossible to stream your favorite teams and your favorite podcasts without actually buying subscriptions to these places. Unfortunately. That's the way it works.
And so invest now. Swipe and chill. I also had one more membership too that I got. NFL League Pass. You want to know why?
League Pass?
Because when I was on the road, well, whatever it's called, NFL
Sunday ticket.
Yeah, whatever it is. Oh, NFL Network. But however, I had to watch my team do what I knew we were gonna do. What I called us doing.
Is that a liquor bottle?
Yeah. What is?
Y'all don't worry about what's my
going on.
Seahawks.
Chill, where's he at? Where's you getting the Seahawks liquor bottle from?
Don't worry about this.
Chill, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. They sell those at the stadium. I would not be shocked. A cognac liquor bottle, a theme Seahawks cognac bottle.
Hey, when you the best franchise in the NFL, you can sell whatever you want.
Wait. Sunday tickets overrated. Overpriced. It is overpriced. It's $48 a month or it's $300 a year. Either way, you got to pay for it.
Yeah,
I didn't pay that much. It was
well, it's installments, so you can pay
$200 a month for cable. And
no, Sunday ticket. You're running. It's Sunday ticket is $350 period for the whole year. But the thing is, y'all, what I'm highly telling every single one of y'all, all you have to do is this. Everybody in the chat, it's not a secret. Chill. Literally, just go start an LLC for $100. All you gotta do, and just make a little social media podcast. Buy Sunday ticket, write off Sunday ticket. It's really not that hard. That's all you got to do. You can get your money back.
Swiper, ain't nobody about to do all
of
that.
It's easy.
I know it's easy, but they're not about to do all of that.
I had to learn these things.
But Swiper, you actually have a podcast in a business.
VPN,
they not gonna do that.
Pay like $2. That's what I do. Shit.
But all right, y'all, we gotta get
by enjoying my league pass.
Yes,
I gotta we gotta get up out of here. Bonafide Chat Goofy said, are there two players in today's game that will make a duo scarier than Shaq and Kobe? Maybe SGA and Wemby?
Yeah, Jokic and Giannis. Let's line it up. I can't wait.
No,
let's line it up.
No,
bro, can you imagine? Y'all are tripping,
no,
bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I couldn't.
Wemby and SGA who can't compliment each other, but then you got Jokic and Giannis.
Why wouldn't they compliment?
Not like Jokic and Giannis. Not even close. Not even close.
How do they compliment each other? How do they compliment each other?
Jokic with
actually,
Giannis.
we don't got time, Swiper. We don't got time. When next time I see you, bring this up, and then we'll put you on the grill. However, Small Boxes said another day, another Rocket pressing the white boy and leaving a piping hot L. Defensive Player of the Year, my Demon Bam.
Who's he talking about? Who's the Rocket?
Oh, he's talking about KD pressing Tyler Hero.
Oh,
they beat the Rockets. So shout out to them. They played zone and the Rockets couldn't figure it out. Shout out to 28, by the way. Shout out to 28.
Yeah.
All right, we got a few new members along with some members chat, so we're going to dive into these. Bandit SBS said, here go Denver Nuggets super fan hating on SGA.
Denver Noggin. That's what he said.
Yeah, man. Shout
Denver
out,
Noggin.
Denver Dome piece.
Yeah.
206 Nate, shout out to Nate and shout out to the 206 especially. 206 Nate said, Jokic bricking clutch threes feels like May already.
You know what the great part about that
That looks familiar, don't it? Real talk.
That's not even that's not even a super chat. That was a members chat for free.
This movie before,
there's $10 super chats waiting, and he shared that.
Matter of fact, because chill.
Jokic shooting 21% from three in the clutch, by the way. If anyone
it was so hard finding his clutch stats.
Ever since the injury has gone down,
Chill, it was so hard finding his clutch stats. Had to go by one play at a time. Go by one play at a time for this.
That's dedication.
Love it.
Damn.
Oprah, I was like, damn, he missed another three. Damn, he missed another 0 for 4.
Nope.
Gracious.
That is easily Real Talk's longest running gimmick is the Jokic gimmick.
That is not a gimmick.
Yeah.
It's not.
Bro, a piece of paper and pen tracking one player.
That is not a gimmick.
Is this 1975?
Flood statistics.
All right, fellas. The next
I got
YouTube.
What are you talking about?
The next members chat that I got is from Void Century YT. Void Century said, real talk, clown swiper, but the Rockets smell like shit losing to Miami.
Here's the thing, though. I don't sit up here and keep saying or believe that the Rockets can win the championship. So
you said the Nuggets will win a championship, though.
Yeah, they're best team in the league.
Baron Ryan sent through a members chat and said, Kuminga is balling, free from Kerr, the fraud.
Oh, wow.
It's so interesting that now it's Kerr's fault, but if a player ever leaves LeBron James teams and goes hoop somewhere else, oh my goodness, look at the free from LeBron. Now they get the hoop now, but you leave Curry and you get to cook it. It's Kerr's
Yeah, people don't seem to understand that in order to play with the Warriors and in turn next to Steph, you got to do certain things that you don't have to do on other teams. Like, you don't have to play that way everywhere. So,
AKA dumbing down my game. Game's a lot easier in other places.
No, I'm just saying.
Real talk. Did you see those? Never mind. I'll talk about it later. Never mind.
STT38 said, it's still fuck SGA. Luka my GOAT, but damn, that boy special.
It's weird being a stan of a player who's like clearly inferior to someone else, and you still have to fight the losing fight. Like
Grumsy, yeah. Shout out to Grumsy.
That's tough. Like at some point, it's like
he's everywhere. Ron, he comes to my shows and like shows up in the chat.
It's tough.
He's standing. Oh,
you blocked him, but he just wants to tell you that Luke is actually a better defender than Shai. He just wants to tell you that Luke is actually one of the better defenders.
I know. He thinks Luke is the best player to ever play the game.
He's standing on business, man. He's standing on business. But the next super chat, well, we got a new member. Talk Trends 1005 became a member. Shout out to Talk Trends. Actor Jay Rivera is a member and sent through a members chat and said, DA not worrying, y'all. He's been asked since Jokic back.
No, he's definitely not been great.
David Adelman.
Yeah, but he self-admitted that he needs to make some adjustments. So, hopefully he will. I believe in him.
Shout out to Actor J. It's been a while since you tapped in.
Huh?
Now Adam and Donata.
Yeah, awful.
No, he's not. He's self-admitted not been great lately. So I mean, this
not been great and being ass ain't the same thing.
It's called I'm protecting my players. What I'm gonna say.
No, he's not protecting his player when his player.
We kind of need our best player to be better in the.
No, but again, I think everyone can take accountability, including David Adam. He's also not been good. So I mean, it's a mix of things. It's not all his fault. Yeah. No, actually, no one person is responsible for why something doesn't work. I've learned that about life.
Right, just like it's not one person that is accountable for it going correctly, but
exactly, which is except for Peyton Watson when he plays, it's all because of Peyton Watson. I will never get off that train.
99.
All right. Cozy Newton sent through a members chat and said all that coaching / yelling got Ox sounding like Doc Rivers. Ox Rivers.
Hey.
Shout out my man Ox Rivers. Hey, I was at the game too. He coached like Doc as well.
He did not.
Shout out Big Guy.
That's why they
lost. Did not talk like that, Chill, when he was younger. He did not sound like that.
No, he did not.
Was that smoking? What did it?
I mean, he's older now, and that's what happens.
When but your voice is seasoned. But it's like you talk differently. But you're not.
I wasn't on the sidelines for 20 years screaming.
You're a ref, though.
Hey, y'all better ask this nigga right here about me. Y'all better ask that. That's Lil Ox. That's Lil Ox.
I was looking at dude like, wait a minute, what happened to Ox?
Hey, this Lil Big Ox.
God, hey, this boy look like Ox.
He looked just like him. I was like, wait a minute, what happened to Ox? What the hell?
I thought to the filter, and I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Hey, for real, this really Big Ox though. Like Ox is really Lil compared to his brother.
Nah, for real. Nah, I don't look like that ugly fool. That's not me.
What's good though? You got something to tell the people?
Nah, just seeing what's up with y'all.
Okay.
No, I do.
Bro. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell?
Brother family.
Hold up, say that again.
I said I do gotta let y'all know I'm the real hooper of the family for real.
If you let Ox tell it, ain't nobody in the family nicer than him. Nobody.
He's lying, Chill.
Okay, he make it sound like it's ballers in your family, but he is the ball.
Yeah. Wait, bro, how tall are you?
I'm as tall as Ox. We the same height.
He every bit of 6'9".
That's what I'm talking about. Bust your ass,
I can
Ox.
Jump too.
You want pitch on top of that, so I got an athletic Ox.
And I can shoot.
That's hilarious, bro.
Ox.
Bro, she sat down, Ron. Like I saw.
I might have a new big fella.
I didn't
big water buffalo. What'd you say?
I think I got a new big fella.
Yeah, we can do chill.
I got you.
I'll host the next one. Chill. I got
you. Yeah.
Hey, who you
get so good they might put his name in the title of the show.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah. What was you about to say, Ron?
Who you got winning the championship this year?
Probably the Thunder.
You got the Thunder? Okay.
Yeah, who's the best player in the league to you, and who's your favorite player?
My favorite player right now? I don't know. I don't really got a favorite right now. Best. You said who's the best player?
Yeah, to you, who's the best player in the world?
I'm gonna have to go SGA or Giannis.
Oh, he do know.
But SGA.
Okay. He's SGA or Giannis.
Not Jokic.
It runs in the family. It runs in the family. It runs in the family.
But the ball knower. Hey, he no ball. He no ball for real.
Are you a Kings fan as well?
Yeah, but like.
Hey, Ox, we getting you up out of here, yo. I mean, I'm listening to this dude.
Kind of
look like
fan,
you
though,
younger, bigger, better athlete, better baller, better taste. It sounds like we might have to.
No. We saying Ox expendable now. That's what we doing.
No, man. I'm starting.
Yo, Big Ox, it's been real, brother.
Because my big fella,
you, bro.
I'm saying, yo, what happened to my big fella? My big fella gone. What happened to him?
You got KD in the top. What you high on KD? You fuck with KD?
Yeah, like of all time or like right now?
All time.
Yeah. Hold on.
They trying to get my big fella up out of here. I don't like it. Hold on.
You got your top 10 list?
You're not ahead of KD.
Oh, we doing that? Oh,
yeah, no, I don't know if I got him in my top 10. I think, KD's a great hooper or whatever, but I don't think I got him in my top 10. I don't have a list for y'all right now, like off the top.
Yeah, a little bit of that KD hate spilled over.
Nah.
Speaking of list, young fella, we got the super chats and we got to get up out of here. So we would love to talk to you, but we do got to keep moving. We We got a bum ass host over here who's supposed to keep things rolling. Only except that's not what's going on. So
Ron sucks.
Garbage. Trash.
Hey, hold on.
Every time I host,
I do gotta tell y'all though. Not only am I better hooping than Ox, I'm a better hooping than Ron.
Damn, Ox, your internet went out. Damn, Ox's internet. Ox's internet went out.
On top of that, last time I seen Ron, I was dunking on him.
See, locking him up. That don't surprise me at all.
Tell Ron to stay from underneath the rim.
Watch out, Ron. Getting punched on.
You got that Jokic rim protection? Is that what I'm hearing?
Jalen has seen me absolutely demolish niggas.
Not me though.
No. I said plural.
Yeah,
Jalen,
multiple, not me.
You didn't say him.
Jalen,
you didn't say him though.
You didn't seen crazy things happen.
Absolutely, but not by me though. Not like on me. It had nothing to do with me.
Jalen,
I'm gonna see Ron under the basket like this.
Just throwing it on him, sitting on his shoulders.
You guys are so gullible. You guys will believe anything. Anything.
Why he gonna deny it though? Why he gonna deny it?
Hey, watch out! Hey, watch out! Hey, watch out! Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Hey, but chill. I'll see you on chill. I'm gonna replace him full time for sure. I got you.
Wait, are you gonna be pulling up in Portland?
I might.
Yeah, so we can see all of this.
Yeah.
Because you know we're gonna do the PC versus Portland.
I already talked to you, Ron. I already talked to you.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget,
Talk to the people in the chat.
What you talking
I got my hoop shoes right here. As a matter of fact,
and keep them there.
Oh, now you want to go get him.
That's how Ron had to get out here. Now he go all this time in the world.
Look, hey, I got new hoop shoes. Hey, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Just to let y'all know how serious I am. I am back. All right. Yeah.
Hooping in the brain.
Hey, chill. You remember this?
They're not gonna make you like
They are not.
Hey, but
hey, I just found out Ron is rich. That's what I just found out.
Yeah.
$330 shoes he's hooping in. I got you. Shout out to you, bro.
You know, Jordans are basketball shoes.
No, I'm not hooping in. I'm
I
not
got
hooping in
$10.
I'm not hooping in bread.
I definitely hooping 11s. Like, for sure.
All right, y'all. I'm going though.
Yeah.
Later, y'all.
All right, man.
All right, the real big ox. Biggest ox. But all right, y'all, we got a few more super chats and then we up out of here. Damani D became a YouTube member. Shout out to Damani D. Appreciate you for joining up. Welcome to the family. Cammy Cujo said his name is Tu or Zeus. Zeus, you like Zeus for Shai?
No.
Yeah. I'm with Shea Butter, by the way. I like Shea Butter.
I cool. Shea Less. Them my top two.
I like the Velvet. I like the Velvet Viper. I like that.
Velvet Viper cool too. 8 Gates Lee sent through a members chat and said, not moved by New York or Detroit. Cleveland wants all the smoke.
I'm so sure.
2K God sent through a members chat and said, we cry about tanking and then accept healthy people sitting.
Yep.
Yeah, Giannis got about 7 more years of dominating, and I would like to see him do that without a reoccurring injury. I think you should just sit out a couple more months. You'll be all right, big fella. Nightmare Comics 1 sent through the last members chat and said, Giannis knows his body. If he's good, he'll go.
Yep. KD thought he was good too.
So against a healthy guy playing. It's weird.
448 Damon XX became a YouTube member too. Once again, if you're not a YouTube member, click that membership button, join up, and enjoy all the perks that come with being a member. Last but not least, Bonafide Chat Goofy sent through one more super chat and said, name a scarier duo. Real Talk and Nightstand Peanut. Y'all, we about to get up out of here. It's been a real episode. It's been fun.
I know a scary one. His mama and no makeup.
Oh, that sounds
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That don't look good
Like,
at all.
comment, subscribe, and make sure to join us during our Portland show. This is the panel's first live show in Portland, Oregon. One night, one arena. You don't want to miss it. Click the link in the bio. We will see you guys in the MODA Center. We out.